Is this in view? Let me see. Can y'all see? Can y'all see? Ooh, actually, you know what? I forgot. I got my lamp. I got my lamp. Where is it? I know it's somewhere around here. Where is my lamp? Completely forgot that I got my shit, so, you know, I get to actually use a lamp. Let me try to, while I wait for people to come in, I'm going to put my lamp on because I don't want it to be dark, and it seems like it's a little dark. So I'm gonna put the lamp on. I see 4 people are here. What's that? Crowstat 50 Courtney. Hello. How are you? Don't mind me. I'm just unprepared. Okay, actually, you know what? Ooh, this reaches over here. What? Let's see. Let there be light. Okay, so we have light now. Thank God. Oh, wait. I don't want this in the view. I don't want this in the view. Who's here? Okay. Let me see. Serena, Cynthia, Safira, Courtney, Bev is here. Well, Shortcake. Okay, now I got everybody up in this bitch. Andy. Okay, so hello. I got my wine, and yes, this is the coolest mug you've ever seen. Or not the mug, it's like a wine glass, whatever the fuck. It's the same shit. You put liquids in it and drink from it. Don't fucking judge me. Okay, so I'm not gonna be telling no scary stories tonight or true crime because I don't have time. I didn't have time to write up anything. I have 2 more classes left, my criminal justice. Actually, 4 more assignments for 2 classes. The movers came, and I've been pretty fucking busy, and I was really sick yesterday, so didn't have time. But here I is, and here is my skeleton hand wine glass. I collect wine glasses. I got my drink too. That is a neat wine glass. Yes, it was only $5 at TJ Maxx, and they had a skeleton one where the skeleton is metal and it's holding up the glass. It's on sale, so if you go to your TJ Maxx, you might have them. I used to have a whole bunch of these, but it was a couple years ago, and my son broke them all. So when I saw this, I was like, I'm only gonna get one because I'm very unlucky, and you know, so on and so forth. Let's see. Cynthia says, "Hey Lindsay, I was just watching your live with Katie. Y'all are great. Okay, so how are you guys doing tonight? Are you guys doing okay? Well, let me tell you about my fucking weekend, or my week. Not weekend, week. Let me tell you my week. It was shit, guys. Alright, so first of all, I finally got my stuff in. And yes, actually, you know what? Time the fuck out. I forgot. Hello, if you're new, welcome to Ruby Q Crafts Friday Night Live, where it's like either I do true crime, scary stories, or I just talk about my life and my crazy fucking kids. I do cuss. Sometimes the talk ends up in like, I don't know, I guess sometimes I talk about like sexual shit, okay? Come on, we're all adults here. So if you don't like that, get the fuck out, okay? Because ain't nobody got time for that shit. I got my moderator, so if you guys see some stupid shit tonight, just kick them out, okay? Everybody's nice otherwise in the chat. Yeah, so hello, how are you? Sometimes I do sing too, so there's that. Probably get a show. Depends on how drunk I get, because I am drinking wine. Diamond Paints Baby Cakes, what's up, girl? Courtney, what? What? She's like, excuse me. So yeah, I'm very blunt, very honest, and it's Friday night, so yeah, it's the day that we kind of wind down and don't give a fuck. So anyway, I am working on, what is this fucking painting called? It's called Raining Fire by Diamond Art Club. I'm not supposed to be working on this, but you know what? I don't give a fuck. I have like 10 other diamond paintings that I was working on. I feel like my channel is just unboxings and like true crime and like talking about moving. I have not done a post review like in such a long time. I think I've only done like one in this year, so fuck me, right? But you know what? I promise. I'm doing this. I'm promising you right now. I will fucking finish this goddamn fucking diamond painting, and I will give you guys a post review on it. I'm not gonna go to. I promise you, I will not start any other diamond painting or work on any other diamond painting. Okay. 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 Let's see. There have been some crazy trolls in DP lives lately. Oh, fuck them up. Let them come in my life. See what happens. Shit. Usually I call people out and I'm like, come at me, bro. Courtney says, I love my Ruby. Aw, I love you too, Courtney. That's so sweet. Bev says, I'm a prude. It's true. Bev, you a prude? What? Serena says, as I said earlier in this coffee's chat, you be you and fuck anyone who does not like it. Exactly. That's the kind of energy I need in my life. So, Naomi says, hey girl, sorry I'm late. Freaking dog had to smell every piece of fucking grass. Oh my god. Do you remember how Batman shit on someone's driveway and then the next day Roscoe did the same thing? Jenny, hello. Okay. So, sometimes I diamond paint, sometimes I don't. Whatever the fuck, okay? It's kind of like a podcast. I always tell people, like, my shit's like a podcast because people are not. I mean, how weird would it be if, like, you're just staring at the screen the whole time I'm fucking talking? Who does that? That's fucking weird, okay? Don't do that. Do something else. Don't look at my fucking hands. So no one really looks at people. It's kind of just like a distraction, right? I don't even know what the fuck I'm explaining this, but it's first, like, okay, so when I did the Gabby Petito thing, the case, I got messages from people saying, like, what? How come you're not showing your face? Like, bitch, because I don't have to. Like, I'm a crafter. I don't show my face. Like, when I'm crafting, you know, I don't know, maybe, I don't know. I just don't fucking do it. Leave me alone. So, I diamond paint, and you guys can craft or do whatever you want, okay? Today's live is brought to you by cinnamon apple chips from Seneca. They look healthy, but they're not fucking healthy at all. Because guess what? There's corn syrup in this shit. So, damn it. I was like, oh, these look so healthy. They're like, you know, dried up apples. And then I see the ingredients after the fact, and I'm like, shame. You don't need to show your face either. Yeah, Okay, so the movers came, right? My husband, out of the fucking blue, was like, they're coming on Monday. And I think this was like a Friday that he told me. He doesn't sound like that, by the way. That's just like my little voiceover for him. But yeah, he was like, they're coming on Monday, so be prepared. And I was like, okay. So I waited, and you know, they came, and it was like there was like this really old guy who I kind of was worried about because I was like, oh my god, bro, like, can you even lift? So like, are you gonna like break your back? And then it was like these, I think it was like this other older guy and these semi-young dudes. I don't know. They look like they were fucking teenagers, but they were like in their late 20s. I don't know. I really pay attention to things like this. Don't ask me why. I don't fucking know. Oh my god, where's my multi-placer? Oh god, okay, is it this one? No. Well, I guess I'll use this one. What am I on in a way? S. Do I have any S's? Any S's in the vicinity? No. Okay, I'm gonna change symbol. So anyway, we love hearing about your life. Okay, so they come and you know, I'm just like, don't break my shit, motherfuckers. Okay. I was seriously worried because sometimes, you know, as a military spouse, sometimes when we move, there's either missing fucking crates, or they give us someone's crate, or our shit comes in broken, and I'm just like, so, you know, I was like, whatever. So, in the entrance of my new house, which, by the way, you guys will see a whole tour of when everything's nice and put away. Right now, it looks like a fucking garbage can. There's this gate that we put, because remember, Batman shit all over my fucking house upstairs the first fucking day we got here. So remember that? So we put up a gate. Don't worry, I cleaned the shit up. Obviously, it's not still laying there. It's disgusting if it was. But um, we put a gate up, and it's like a really strong gate. Like it's not like a flimsy one. It was like $100 and something, and it's like you drill these things onto the wall, and it's very fucking hard. Like you would have to Sparta drop kick the fucking gate for it to actually move. Okay, like it's not just if you bump into it, it's not gonna fall over. It's like an industrial ass fucking gate. And I was kind of worried because I was like, shit, it's probably going to be in the way. But I opened it because I was like, nah, they'll be fine. You know, they're fucking guys. They can lift. And, like, you know, obviously it's their fucking job to do that. I'm going to, Net says, hi, just had to come in quick and say night to you all gorgeous people. I'll watch the replay when I wake up. Have a great night. Good night, Net. So yeah. So they're taking out our shit. I'm outside. We're making sure they're not dropping anything because you gotta watch them like a fucking hawk, okay? And I don't know. I think me and my husband were just outside, you know, watching these fucking guys. And then I go inside and my gate is not there. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I look at my husband and I have like during these past few years, I've always been nice and kind of shy to tell my husband when something's wrong. But I was straight up like, these motherfuckers took the gate off. And like they looked at me and I was like, I don't give a fuck. Like I really don't, because it's your, like, I'm gonna tell you something. When it comes to your stuff, people shouldn't fuck with your stuff, okay? People shouldn't move your stuff without your permission. Am I right or am I wrong? So I said, I was like, they took the fucking gate off. And then my husband, you know, he has no fucking chill, and he looked at the guy and he's like, next time you try to modify my house, like, can you fucking tell me? Like, don't just be touching my shit, you know? So I wasn't gonna be nice. I don't know people. I don't fucking care. Like your job is to get my shit from the truck to my house, right? But even after that happened, I was being nice. You know, the older dude was pretty funny. He was like very talkative. We were talking, whatever. And then it was like what 2 3 hours that passed, and I start noticing little things. Like, okay, one, I don't. I understand they're working, right? But my biggest concern was like having shoes in my house, because I don't care about the wooden or like the vinyl. I don't fuck you say it. Don't judge me. Flooring, the fake shit, right? But I do care about my carpets because I don't want to be on my shit. Hold on, guys. Okay, so the boys, ever since I got here, I made a rule. I said, you do not go upstairs with shoes. You do not take food upstairs. You don't take drinks. Like, I'm very, very strict with this house, right? Because I want it nice. I don't want no stains on my floor. I mean, Batman already fucking shit upstairs. So that was like funny, but it was like, okay, that's the only thing that can happen to my goddamn house, right? Ruby, this is a super random question, but when transferred to a lot of people get transferred to the same place, or is it just a complete everyone goes everywhere and you don't see the same people? Sometimes we end up seeing each other. So like my friend, she was here before I got here and she left, so it was kind of shitty, right? But sometimes if you're married to the military or you're in the military for such a long time, you'll end up seeing each other again, which is pretty cool. There's already been like 3 instances where I see my friends, but yeah, that's how it works. We get like, it's like a rotation. So like army, depending on your spouse's unit or whatever, you can end up seeing them again, right? Now, if like I had a Marine friend, it'd be a lot harder because they have their own like places they go to, right? But yeah. Let's see. Um, Samantha, hello. Sariba, hello. Okay, so that was saying, um, yeah. So these guys had their boots, and they just, obviously it was like really windy out, their grass, whatever. They were going up and down the stairs. I vacuumed. It's like, whatever, dude, it happens, right? I'm not gonna bitch about it. I'm not gonna tell them to take off their shoes either because they're working. They're literally taking heavy shit off. I don't think it's safe for them not to wear shoes, right? So they're going up and down. I vacuum because I'm like, oh my god, oh dirt, ew. So I'm vacuuming. I'm like fucking looking all crazy and shit. Um, and then, hold on, let me make sure that, okay, it's going, okay. Just a little delayed. And then, I noticed like a whole bunch of fucking dents on my door frame from when they were moving my dressers into my bedroom. There was like a whole bunch of dents and scratches on the door frame, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I know this wasn't here there because you could even see the paint that was like stripping off of the fucking door frame. And I started looking around the house, and there's like scratches on my walls. There's a huge fucking scratch at the base of my stairs, like on the floor. Like, you can, like, it was so bad. And I tell my husband, I'm like, dude, they fucked up our house. Like, there's fucking, like, the wall. Some of the walls have the paint, like, stripped off. Our door frames are fucked. Our floor's fucked. I'm like, what the hell? Like, what, like, what would you think? What did you just be like, why are you not being careful? Like, I get it, it's heavy, but come on, dude. There's like 5 of you fucking dudes out here. Like, and I'm over here taking care of this house, making sure my kids don't come up and make a mess and all this bullshit, right? Trying to vacuum every day if I can. And this happens, and I'm like, really? My kids didn't even fucking do this? You guys did? So, my husband put in a claimer. I think he's gonna do that. I'm not sure. I think he already did, though. And they're gonna, because I was like, how do we fix it? He goes, we're not fixing shit. Like, we're not doing that. They fucked our house up. They're gonna fix our shit. You're not doing nothing. So I was like, okay. So they're gonna, I guess whatever their company or they're gonna come and fix our shit. But I was like, I was so mad. I was like, what the fuck? And then, at the end of everything, like, some you have to go through all this paperwork before we can sign off on our stuff and make sure everything's there. The guy was like hurrying my husband. He was like, yeah, I want to go home and eat. I haven't eaten and blah blah blah. And like, it was just very fucking unprofessional and rude. And we're just like, dude, just do your fucking job. Like, this was gonna be like maybe an 8-hour shift for you, right? Because we have a whole bunch of stuff, and they're supposed to take stuff out of our boxes, which we didn't have them do because we didn't. I was just like, I don't want shit everywhere, right? So all they did really was drop our boxes off upstairs and put our furniture back together, like the bed or whatever the fuck. But yeah, it was just, it was so bad. And then the movers from Hawaii, they're fucking, oh my god. I have respect for people who help me, but fuck that, dude. So my butterfly painting that is like, luckily nothing happened to it. I bought it over there because I knew that I wasn't going to find it anywhere else. Okay, so I bought it at TJ Maxx over there, and it's so beautiful. It's a whole bunch of butterflies with like a white background. And like, the guys, when they were taking stuff out, they literally took that out. It had no wrapping, it wasn't even in the box. They literally just tossed it in the like the wooden crate. It's a fucking crate. It's like a really big tall crate, and they just shoved it in there with no protection. And I am so surprised that it didn't break. And that was like the only thing they didn't like take care of. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, I was like, what kind of shit is this? And I don't even know how the hell we missed them doing that, because we were, like I said, we have to be there when they're obviously moving our shit, right? Jenny says they are so careless and they expect you to put a claim in. Yeah, yep. We had by movers a few years back. Saphira says, yep. So Sariba says they should have been using mats. Yep, they weren't. They didn't give a shit. And then my carpets there, or my carpet upstairs is like, it's from the stairs all the way up, and the stairs, obviously they're made out of wood, right? And the carpet is over it. Well, they were using what do you call it? Like the buggies, or what are those fucking things called that you put heavy stuff on and you just like, god damn it, I don't even know what the fuck they're called. They have 2 wheels, they're long, metal, I don't brain fart. So they were putting everything on there, like the washer and dryer and stuff, right? And instead of like having them pick it up like with 2-3 people, they were using that, and every time they would pull it, the wheels would hit the very front of my steps, every single step up. So they were like pushing in the wood of like my stairs. Do you get what, does that make sense? And I was like, damn, dude, they don't care. They're like, they're very careless, and they're not professional. I was like, whatever, dude. Like, fuck you. I just want my shit, you know? Um, yeah, a dolly. There you go. Andy says, I know how you feel, girl. Our movers cracked our TV, and then they literally broke my kid's bed and didn't say anything. They also put my bed together wrong. Yeah, they don't give a shit. People don't care. If it's not their stuff, they don't care. My dad was in the military my entire childhood. We got moved every 3 years, so I can relate. Yep. So yeah, that was bull crap. But now we have our stuff. I was freaking out because I couldn't find some of my images that I got from what's his face? What's his name? Let me go to the website real quick. Something Rekovich. I forgot what his name is, but I have like a whole bunch of his paintings. Y'all know who I'm talking about, right? And of course, this wouldn't load when I wanted to. Curtis Rekovich. I couldn't find any of my images. Like, I bought some images from his store online, and I couldn't fucking find any. I was like, oh, where the fuck is my shit? I was like, of all the things. And I finally found them. So, my room's coming together. The boys are all sharing a room because the room's pretty big, and I need my own room for my Scentsy business and for YouTube. So I was like, there's no way. I was gonna take my husband's, I was gonna say Anthony, my husband's game room, man cave, but he was like, hell nah, you ain't doing that shit. So I was like, fuck, I guess. So now I have my own room, which is nice because back in Hawaii, I used to diamond paint at night, obviously, right? And he would have to go to work the next day, and I'd have to leave the room, and I'd be really pissed off because I was like, what the fuck? I want to diamond paint. But, you know, obviously I couldn't. So now I'm like, yay, the kids are going to go to bed. I can fucking chill in my room and drink my wine without no motherfucking kids bugging me. And I told Mr. Q, I go, look, you can't let these motherfucking kids in the room when I'm doing my life because they're annoying. I love them to death, but they're fucking annoying. So that same day, oh my god, this is crazy. Do you guys remember when I told you that it's like children of the corn outside? You never see no one out there other than fucking kids. Well, the same day that the movers came, there was like a shit ton of like commotion at my neighbor's house. Like, you know how our houses are connected, so I think you guys have seen pictures. Our houses are like, it's like one townhouse, and there's a neighbor that's connected to my house. Well, I've seen her around. She's a pregnant woman, and she has like a daughter, or she has 2 daughters. One of them is older. She's like a teenager. Well, like 3 cops show up, right? And at first, I thought, like, because they parked in front of my house. Obviously, it's our house, so it parked right in front of my house, I even told the cop, like, is everything okay, sir? Like, because I didn't know what was going on. There's just a cop in front of my house walking towards my home. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what did I do? What the fuck? Like, did I say anything? So he was like, no, everything's fine, right? Obviously, he's not going to tell me. I was just making sure it didn't have anything to do with me or my fucking kids, because, you know, my kids are wild, and I wasn't about to have, like, a situation where my kid beat the fuck out of someone or hurt someone, and the cop was coming to my house, like the last time. So I'm over here traumatized. I'm like, oh my god, the cops are at my house again. What do my kids do? So, anyway, they're all going to my neighbor's house, and I'm nosy, but I'm not disrespectful nosy. I wasn't gonna ask her, like, what's going on, like, because obviously it's something bad, because she was crying, and we were outside because we obviously, like, we had our couches out. Well, I'm gonna tell you about my couches in a little bit. So CID comes, and when CID comes, like, it's fucking Like it's bad. So I'm worried because I'm an empath. So I feel everything someone else is feeling. So I'm like worried now. And my neighbor's by herself, and she has her phone in her hand. And the cops and CID, there's like 6 cops and like 3 CID and like 1 FBI dude or something. I don't fucking know. And they're all in the corner. And I go up to her and I'm like, "Are you okay?" And then she starts fucking crying, and I don't know what to do because I'm like, "Oh my god, I made her cry." But then she starts like venting to me, and she's like, "My daughter is missing, and she never came home from school, and I just got a call saying that someone has her." And I'm like, "What the fuck?" And she's like really bad, so I'm like trying to calm her down because she's pregnant, and I'm like, "Okay, just breathe and don't stress, the baby, like you don't want to go into labor right now." Like I was trying to calm her down a little. And then she was just telling me like everything that happened, that her daughter um, hasn't been answering her phone calls. She just didn't come home from school. She got a random call from a number saying that they had her daughter, right? So I go back, I sit down, and I tell my husband what's going on. And all of a sudden, you see all this fucking neighborhood come to life. All the fucking neighbors are outside. Like, I mean, they're not even like outside where they're like nosy. They're outside with their kids. And that's how you know, like, okay, these motherfuckers are nosy. Like, I'm not kidding. When I tell you all these fucking people were outside, I mean, they were outside. And yes, it was kind of distracting for me because, like, not, it sounds bad. It wasn't inconvenient. It was just very distracting. So, obviously, it's going to be distracting when there's cops all around your neighborhood, right? You're going to be like, what the fuck's going on? But I had to be outside because I was cleaning my couches. So, it wasn't like, we were outside too because of that. Like, we were already outside before this shit happened. So, I'm getting a little anxiety, and I want Anthony home. So I'm walking down the street because Anthony's like my son, he's on the other side of the street. So they're like maybe a block over playing with his friends. And I'm passing by, and the neighbors down the road were like, "What's going on?" And I'm like, "Oh my god, these people are fucking nosy." So then I just like, oh, something. I was like, something about a missing girl. I don't know. So I just walk away, and I don't find Anthony. So I'm like, fuck, dude. So I'm walking back, and then the lady was like, the neighbor lady. She was like, "You should tell them to put on Facebook that their daughter's missing or something." And I was like, okay. So then I go and I talk to my neighbor, and I'm like, "Hey, have you tried putting on Facebook like um that your daughter's missing?" And she's like, "No, I haven't." And I'm like, "You should do that. Put it on the Fort Sill page. And I told her there's 2 of them, so you should put her picture and what's happening. That way, if anybody knows anything, they can reach out to you. And I swear to God, guys, this was like a fucking like 7-8 hour thing. Like they were out there, everybody like was out there trying to figure out where her daughter was. And then finally, like at night, they get a call from someone saying that their daughter was like at Chuck E. Cheese or something. And like they went and got her, but I just kind of like in my head I thought, well, her daughter's gonna be in deep shit trouble because obviously she ran away, didn't tell her mom, went to Chuck E. Cheese, right? You're over here just assuming. I'm assuming things. Well, this was like a couple days ago that this happened, and the lady comes up to me today, right? And she's very sweet, and she's like, "Thank you for being there for me, like I appreciate it." And I was like, "Yeah, of course, like, I I don't know. I just, like I said, I'm an empath, and I just wanted to see if she was okay. So, that's what I did." And she was like, "I really appreciate it." And then she starts telling me everything that happened. Her daughter, I meet her, I finally meet her for the first time. And I'm not asking questions because I'm just like, it's none of my business. Like, I'm just going to talk to this lady, and because she's my neighbor, right? I don't want to be intrusive. And I'm just telling her like, "Oh yeah, we just got here, and it's pretty nice." And then she starts telling me like a whole bunch of stuff about what happened that night. Well, apparently her daughter actually did get taken by this fucking 19-year-old dude. Um and she got dropped off at Chuck E. Cheese. So now like CID is opening an investigation into this guy because he's a piece of shit. So it was just fucking crazy. Like I thought she had just ran away. I thought that she had just like said fuck it, being a teenager. But no, she actually did get taken, and that was very scary. And I even asked her, I was like, are you okay? Like, and then she's like, yeah, she goes, um, she did tell me something that I'm not gonna say on here, about what happened, but I was telling her like everything's gonna be okay, we're here. Like I know we don't know each other, but um, you and your daughter could come for coffee one day whenever my shit's all put up and set up and nice, like we can have coffee and hang out. And she's like, that would be really nice. And it was just like it was just fucking crazy, Um and I guess the person okay, so her daughter was at Chuck E. Cheese because her friend worked there, right? But that friend's mom, she I guess she's the one who was calling the mom, my neighbor, saying that someone had her daughter. Now you're probably thinking like, what the fuck? Like that doesn't make sense. So she knew. No, she didn't. What happened was when my neighbor tried to call her daughter, she contacted all her friends, right? And she was telling all her daughter's friends, like, is my daughter with you? I haven't heard from you. And I guess for some reason, one of her daughter's mom thought it was a prank call. So what this bitch did was she called my neighbor and she was like, oh yeah, we have your daughter. Like fucking around with her because she said, oh, I thought you were prank calling me, so I was gonna prank call you back. Like who fucking does that, right? So I guess CID went to that lady's house and they were like, you can get charges put on you for falsifying an abduction. Like, you fucking idiot. So I was just like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, what grown adult does that, right? Like, oh, they're pranking me, so I'm gonna fucking call back and be like, yes, I have her. Like, what? What the fuck? What's up, J Max? it was just, it was just very fucking weird. Like, the whole situation was just fucking weird and crazy. But yes, Bev, I did make a friend, and she's actually fucking cool shit. So she's almost due. She's from California too, and it's funny. Like she was talking, and I was like, her accent sounds very familiar. I'm like, she's either from California or she's from Texas. And when I asked her, I was like, are you from Cali or from Texas? And she goes, I'm from Cali. And I was like, oh my god, I fucking knew it. I'm like, your voice, the way you talk. I was like, it's the way I talk. And then I looked at her tats on her arm, and literally her whole fucking arm is Tim Burton. Like she has a Corpse Bride, Oogie Boogie's Boys, Oogie Boogie. She has Jack and Sally. She has even Beetlejuice. Like her whole arm is decked out with like fucking Tim Burton. And I was like, man, I like this girl. She's gonna be cool as fuck. So yeah, she's pretty cool. And she was saying that the reason she didn't come up to me and say hi was because apparently the person who used to live in my house, when they first moved in, what the hell happened? Okay, making sure my shit's not fucked. I hate when it does that. Hamster wheel. Okay, so apparently when the people who lived there before us barely moved in, my neighbors, they were here, right? So, and they were like, oh hey, she was trying to introduce herself to the people who lived here, and the husband opened the door and he was like, oh, nice to meet you. And I guess when he was like, hey honey, our neighbor wants to say hi, I guess the lady was like, I don't want to fucking say hi to that bitch. Does it look like I want to fucking have company right now? Like she straight up was like, fuck her, I don't want to fucking say hi. And I guess the husband closed the door and was like, I'm sorry, told our neighbor, like, I'm sorry. And my neighbor was like, after that, I never fucking said anything to them. And I was like, I don't blame you. That is crazy. And I was like, who fucking. I was like, damn, that bitch had no chill. So then she was like, that's why I didn't say hi to you, like, right away. Because, obviously I'd be traumatized too. I'd be like, what the fuck? I'm over here saying hi to someone and they're over here saying, like, I don't want to meet that bitch. Like, what the fuck? I don't. This place is fucking weird, guys. It's crazy. I've already seen and heard shit from like, okay, so that's the same day that this whole shit went down, right? Anthony made a friend with like a go-kart thingy, and he goes, Mom, I remember I told you guys that he was like, Mom, you gotta meet my friend's mom so you can know her. He's trying to make like me some mom friends. So this lady lives at the very end of my street on the left side. And obviously she's outside. I've never seen her in my life, but she's outside because of the commotion that's happening. And I start talking to her. She seems pretty cool. She's a young mom. She has like 4 kids. And then she starts telling me like, "Oh yeah, you gotta be careful who your kid hangs out here with, girl, because people are fucking crazy." And I was like, "Yeah, I don't know if I told you guys this, um, but apparently there's a supposedly sex trafficking ring here on post. I don't know how true that is, but some lady, right, like a day before I got here, right, I was in New Mexico driving here. When I, because I keep up with the page and stuff for here. I was keeping up with the page for here. She said that her son got molested by a teenager, and how the I guess the cops weren't doing nothing about it. The parents were not cooperating, like of the person who did this. And she's like devastated because it's not just happened to her kid, it happened to like 2 other people, and it's here, like where I live, right? So this girl who posted that, I had made friends with her like months ago. Remember, like in Hawaii, when I told you that I was making friends already? I was trying to make friends from here so that when I got here, I would already have someone to talk to. But she's one of those girls. So I had already talked to her prior to this. So I wrote her and I was like, "I'm sorry that this happened to you." Like, I mean, this was like a whole fucking thread. Like, it was like a very, very long thread about what happened to her kid. And I was like, "Okay, so do you know, can you tell us like what street this happened on? Like, you don't have to tell us the house or the person, but can you tell us what street?" I'm like, because I'm paranoid. I don't want this shit happening to my kids. Like, I obviously I talked to her like, "Hey, I'm sorry this happened to you. But like, can prevent it from happening to other people if you tell them what street this happened on, right?" And she just didn't want to say anything. And I was like, "Fuck, dude." Like, Anthony's very outgoing, right? He loves hanging out with all these kids. Remember, he already made like thousands of friends here. So I was like, "Fuck, dude." So now, since she didn't say nothing, a lot of people were kind of like upset about it. And we were like, "Well, it's understandable that you don't want to tell us where this happened, but if the cops are already not doing anything, then why can't you just tell us so we can avoid this fucking place, right?" Now, if the cops were investigating this shit, totally understand because it's confidential, right? But since they're not doing shit, like, you can help people prevent this happening to their kids. But that's a whole different fucking other story. I was like, whatever, dude. Like, so I was like, what I can do on my behalf is make sure I know where my fucking kid is. Like, make sure that I'm outside with Jonathan because Jonathan is too small to be outside by himself. Let me read comments. Bev says, "What the fuck?" Naomi says, "I would be in jail for hurting that woman. Who the fuck does that?" Um, Angie, "Hey girl, diamond paint with baby cake," says maybe her daughter would like a diamond painting. Maybe, yeah, you're right. Maybe I should introduce her to this. Naomi said, "I'll hurt someone if somebody touches one of my babies. I'll hunt them down and paper cut the genitalia, then pour alcohol on the cuts." God damn. Melly says, "Hello, Ruby and friends. Just got home from my son's game. Yay!" I love how you come on here and you're like, "I just got home from the game." I love it. It's like one of my favorite things about you. um, yep. So it's just, I don't know, like this. This place is very bizarre. So Anthony rides the bus, right? And it's literally like 2 houses down where the bus stop is. So I don't, depending on whether or not the baby or Jonathan wake up, I don't walk him because it's literally just down the road. I could just be like, "Hey, bye, I love you, have a good day." And then same when he comes back. But like the other day I went with him. I don't know. Sometimes as a mom, you get like this feeling. You're just like, I don't. I'll just go with you, right? It was one of those days, so I went with him. And I met these two ladies, and they were very nice, and they actually lived like a house down from me. And they were just talking to, they're very like, you ever watch those movies where the moms are very PTA, like, you know, like, oh yeah, this day, blah, blah. Like, that's how they are. And I feel, oh my god, this gets so weird, but I feel like I'm in a fucking show, guys. Like ever since I got here, it's been very fucking weird. Okay, like it's very surreal and very like, I don't know. I feel like I'm in a fucking show. Okay, like just the way that people are, the way the things that I've heard, the things that I've experienced already while being here, it just feels very weird. I don't know. Like what's going on? Um, And she says, short version, what I miss, what happened to the lady's daughter, was she molested? I'm not gonna say anything. I can't. It's not my place to talk about that stuff, you know. Like, but all I know is that she's okay. She's home. She, you know, like, and yeah. PTA mom. Yes. Yes. Yes, dude. Like, okay, so they were telling me about, I don't know if it's like at your kid's school they're having this, but they're having like they had like crazy hair day, wear pajamas, like fucking all this weird shit, right? Anthony is not that kind of kid who's like, yeah, let me participate. And it was hilarious because one, I found out like on Wednesday that it was like sunglasses day. And the only reason I knew this was because I saw a whole bunch of fucking kids wearing sunglasses and it was like super gloomy. Like it was raining and gloomy and I'm like, the fuck is going on here? Like Children of the Corn, fucking like what? What? Like where are these motherfuckers wearing glasses? Like what? So the little kid, you know, like that lives down the street, he's Anthony's friend. He goes, Anthony, why are you not wearing your sunglasses? And I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like a cult? Like for real? Like what is my kid supposed to? Like what is this? Like Vampire Diaries up in this bitch? So the mom was like, she goes, oh yeah, did you know? You probably didn't get the memo. She's like, they usually don't send out papers or anything. They tell us like online, but so if you didn't get it, today's supposed to be sunglass day, and then tomorrow is crazy hair day, pajama day, and then Friday is be your favorite character day. And I was like, one, two. I was like, I don't fucking know. I'm not gonna remember this shit. I was like, okay, got it. I was like, okay, okay, cool. And then fucking, no, this was actually Tuesday. It wasn't Wednesday. It was Tuesday. And then fucking Wednesday rolls around, and it was what was it again? Pajama day, or it was pajama day. And Anthony doesn't wear pajamas, so I was like, motherfucker sleeps in underwear. So I go walk him, right, and then the moms are like, he's not wearing his pajamas, and I'm like, no, he sleeps in his underwear. And they were like, oh, okay, that makes sense. And I'm like, yeah, no shit. I'm gonna. So all these kids are all wearing pajamas, and my kid's the only one who's wearing like fucking jeans and a t-shirt. And I'm like, mother of the year over here. I'm like, whatever, I don't give a fuck. The next day, fucking crazy hair day. I'm like, my kid don't have fucking hair. Okay, he has a fade or something, whatever the fuck you want to call what he has. I was like, I'm not about to like put gel on his not hair. Or I could put a crazy hat, but I was like, fuck, dude, like, I don't have hats either. So I was like, fuck it. He goes. All these kids in the bus stop are wearing their fucking hats, and moms are all looking at me like, you didn't put a hat on him? But he doesn't have any hats. Fucking next day. No, okay. So I guess, yeah, so I'm gonna skip to Friday because I don't remember fucking Thursday. So today. Today was pajama. Skip to Friday like it's not fucking today. Today was not pajama day. Today was wear your favorite character, right? So they're not allowing kids to wear like their Halloween costumes supposedly, so they have to be their favorite character, which is the same fucking thing, but okay, let's call it something else. Why don't we? So anyway, I was so embarrassed because I didn't show up at the bus stop. I was like, fuck it, just go, just leave. And he goes, you're not coming? I'm like, no. Like he's wearing his jeans and a fucking t-shirt, and I'm like, go have fun, bye. I didn't even look out to see if any kids were wearing costumes because I already fucking knew the answer to that, and I wasn't about to fucking get like told by the PTA moms like, hey, you didn't put his costume on. Like fuck, dude. I'm like, do you really want my kid to wear a purge fucking hat or a purge fucking mask with the fucking Michael Jackson hat and have like a fake toolbar? Like, I don't think so. So I was like, he's gonna go as himself. So I didn't even fucking say nothing. I didn't look out the window. I didn't walk him down to the bus stop. I was like, toodaloo, have a nice day, love you, bye. I was like, yeah, I'm not about that fucking life. I was like, um, maybe next year, maybe next year, I'll, God damn it, do you guys see how fucking much I'm struggling to open this goddamn fucking box? God damn, dude, or not box, a fucking bag. Jeez, Ruby, get it together. Alright, well, I opened it all stupid. Okay, that's what this looks like. It looks like, ugh, I'm not even gonna say what this looks like. Not as good as I thought it was gonna be. Put that right there. But yes, luckily, my kid doesn't ask me questions. He's not like, Mom, how come I didn't wear a crazy hat? Or he doesn't guilt trip me, which is good, because then I would really feel bad. So since he doesn't guilt trip me, I don't give a fuck. I'm like, whatever, dude. So yeah, there's that. I don't know. I think there was this one year that I did go all out. This was back in when he was in kindergarten. I remember it was like Crazy Hair Day or something, and I went all out. Toodles. Then we said he went as Bundy, tell them to shut the pie hole. Oh my god, let me tell you guys something. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, I know I told you guys about the day that I took him to school for the first time, right? How bougie as fuck it was. Like how scary fucking bougie it was. Like, is this a private school? Can I afford this shit? Is this free? Because I'm not about to fucking pay for this. So I'm over here like, shopping on Target.com, and I was like, oh, hey son, what backpack do you want? And we spent like 20 to 30 minutes. I don't remember exactly how long, but we spent a good amount of time looking for the perfect fucking backpack, right? And I was like, okay, got it. So he went to school like the second day without a backpack. And I was like, I'm gonna buy him this backpack. When I went to go buy it, it was sold out. And I was like, fuck, what the fuck? Amazon, like this never happens. This is weird. This must be a sign, right? And sign it was, because I don't know how the fuck I saw this, but I remembered that all these children of the corn were wearing see-through backpacks. And I was like, why are they, what the fuck? So I asked on the Fort Sill wives page, and I was like, excuse me, so what kind of backpacks are we supposed to get our children? And they were all back. They're like, either mesh or see-through. And I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, well, why? And I guess Oklahoma has a rule that every school, the kids cannot have any backpacks that have anything on them. Like, they have to be see-through. You have to be able to see through them. And I'm like, of course, because there's fucking crazy ass kids who sometimes bring like knives and shit, right? And like guns, or I don't know what the fuck people think they bring, but whatever. It's just bad stuff. So I'm over here like, okay, so should I buy him like a mesh backpack, or should I buy him a see-through backpack? Because you have two choices, and both sound stupid. But I was like, I don't know. I'm like, it's getting colder. I was like, so maybe the mesh backpack isn't that good of an idea. But then again, if it's summer and he still has a see-through backpack, it's gonna be all sweaty against his back. Like, I seriously debated on what fucking backpack to get him for like 2 goddamn days. And then finally, I was like, plastic it is. So I fucking got him the plastic. It came in a day, and I'm like, here's your backpack. And he goes, this is not the one I wanted. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I'm like, you better take this shit to school. I'm like, this is what they allow. And he goes, really? And I'm like, I'm like, sorry, we wasted our time. I was like, oh my god, this is so weird. I'm like, not only is it like, a crazy, nice looking, bougie fucking school, but they also like don't allow kids to be imaginative and use their favorite backpack, and like, like, oh god. But whatever, dude. As long as he's learning, I don't give a shit about the backpack. But yeah, it was like a whole thing for like 2 days, and it was just weird. Pencils will fall through the mesh one. You want to know something? I didn't even think about that, but it's true because he has like, I don't know. So I had to have like a list, right, of things that I had to buy for him for supplies. And I guess I got him a lot of pencils, and he's supposed to divide it from like to school and home. And the ones that he brings home, he literally just tosses them into the backpack. So yeah, you're right. They probably would have fucking goes through the backpack, and I'd have to probably be buying his ass like number two pencils, like the whole school year. Cynthia said, "Hell no, see-through backpacks. Remember when see-through purses were in? Hell no to that." You know, it's funny that when I was working at Target, that's the only thing you could bring was see-through purses and shit. Like, what the fuck? Like, so weird. Why do they do this to these children? Like, oh, so did I guys tell you about Anthony's little friend who just comes in the house? Like fucking, like he lives here? Did I tell you guys about that story? Ellie says, Cynthia, yeah. At the high school football games, you have to take a clear purse or clear backpack. Oh my god. Like, I get it. I understand why, right? It's pretty sad, the reasoning behind that. Like, but yeah, that's fucking weird. I don't know. It's just like, what happened to the good old days, right? I specifically remember when I was like fucking 4 or 5 years old when I was in kinder, and I had a Esmeralda backpack from the Hunchback of Notre Dame, right? I don't know why the fuck I did, but I did. Okay, I liked it. I thought she was very pretty, and I remember it was like purple and like it was so cool. It was like an orange strap and a purple strap, and I just thought it was like the coolest thing ever. And now here's my kid wearing like a fucking see-through backpack, like when he wanted his what is it, Fortnite backpack? Oh, like stupid shit. It's nothing to argue about. Okay, there's like bigger things in the world to worry about, but it was just like one of those things where it's just like, oh, oh, okay, so he can't. Oh, it has to be see through. Okay, like I could just imagine showing up to the bus stop with like a regular backpack, and like the PTA mom's like, oh God, oh honey, you didn't know, you didn't get the memo. Like, fuck, dude. Now I gotta return his backpack. Yes, times have changed. Let me take a sip of my wine. Miss Coffee, are you up in this bitch? Are you working and lurking? I'm trying to find this fucking symbol and I haven't been able to find it. Where art thou? Arrow pointing to the left. Where? Okay, so I've been thinking lately, right? How the fuck do you get on the Diamond Art Club early sneak peek list? And the reason that I started thinking about this was because there's this diamond painting that's coming out tomorrow that is a psychedelic on shrooms weed diamond painting image, and I want that bitch. And I swear to God, if there's someone who does an unboxing of that bitch, an early, like, you know how they come out with Saturday releases? If someone in the YouTube creator world, and I don't give a fuck because I'm gonna say it, unboxes that bitch and doesn't smoke weed, I'm gonna be pissed. And if I'm subscribed to that person, I'm gonna fucking unsubscribe, because I'm gonna be like, how are you gonna send someone an image of like that, of like weed plants and like flowers and fucking like psychedelic to that person if they don't know shit about it, right? Like, you're trying to advertise that you're selling this beautiful image of weed to someone who doesn't even smoke. Like, I don't know. I was like, how the fuck do I get on that list? Because I'm missing out on this shit, and I really want this fucking diamond painting. Like, can you imagine me doing an unboxing of that one? Exactly. So that's why I'm like, I wonder who's gonna get the sneak peek of that. Or the early, what is it called? The early sneak peek or early, I don't know. It's so weird. Sometimes like early release or something, or I don't know. Oh, Rachel unboxed it? No fucking way. Oh shit, I'm gonna write her. I'm gonna be like, really? Really, Rachel? You, of all people, unsubscribe. Fuck you. Maybe you should organize those bags. I know, dude. That's fuck these bags. Like, I just look. Listen, I just got my shit, so I do have stuff to organize. By the way, I love Rachel. Okay, I guess I'll fucking let it slide this time. But if it was anyone else, if okay, there's okay. You know what? I'm not even gonna say shit. Fuck it. Whatever, dude. I love her. It's fine. I guess. I guess Rachel can have it. Whatever. Not like she smokes weed or anything, but it's okay. Let's see. Puff Puff Give. It's cool. Rachel DP setup. I live in Oregon. Wish they would have sent it to me to unbox. Surprisingly, a lot of states allow the use of Mary Jane recreationally. Like here, there's a weed shop everywhere. Like, holy crap, you can't leave the base without seeing a weed. There's weed shops next to each other, like competition. Like, what the fuck? That's how many weed shops are that they don't have spaces anymore. That they plant themselves within the vicinity of like 6 other fucking weed shops. She's so soft spoken. I need to watch that unboxing. Ratchet DP setup, I meant. You know what? Stop fucking hating on me, okay? Leave me the fuck alone. If you have an issue, send me a fucking, like, what are they called? Organizer, okay? You got a problem with my setup? Buy me shit so I can fucking organize it. Damn it. Shit. You guys know more about the shit than I do. You're like, Ratchet. It's legal in Canada. Woo. Yeah. I was smoking a lot like the last 2 months that I was in Hawaii. Like a lot. Like almost every day. But let me tell you, I felt really good. Like my mental health, I felt good. I haven't been back on it because I've been feeling alright. I only take it when I feel like shit. Like when I know when I'm really down, that's the only time I'll smoke or take edibles. Bev, don't make me cut you and pull your wings off. What, she talking shit? She talking shit, Naomi? Let's go get her. Cynthia said it was cute. She said if we don't want those things on it, you can substitute a solid color. I saw a lot of people that were commenting on that painting. They were like, I really like it, but they're like, I'm gonna take off the weed plants and like substitute something else. It's like, oh, bless your soul. Like, I'm not judging anyone, okay? Oh, Bev, organize your ratchet setup. Stop hating on my shit, okay? Leave me alone, okay? This is how I work. I'm over here like, where the fuck is this fucking... Oh, fuck this shit. Fuck it. Fuck everything. It's fucking throwing everything. Fuck this. I'm done. I'm done painting, guys. I can't. If I can't find a symbol, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Melly said, yes, you need to watch it. Bethany says, oh, I didn't realize it had become so commonly legal. Awesome. Yes. Except for Hawaii. Hawaii sucks. You have to have a medical card in Hawaii. It's kind of like, you know, I guess. Well, yeah. That is the coolest diamond painting I have seen. I was like, oh my god. I was like, what is this? What is this? Bev, organize the shelf behind you that you hide the room divider with. Ooh, shots fired. Oh, shots fired. Maybe I should give you that $2.79 back so you can organize your shit. No. Or says she says it holds secrets. Oregon has some crazy shit that's legal. Like what? Cynthia said, weed is here to stay. The government figured out how to tax it, so they ain't letting go of that revenue stream. Soon, the whole world's going to be dominated by weed shops. Like, seriously, there's like so many fucking... It's crazy. It's crazy. Alright, back to crocheting. Back to doing this hairpin lace scarf. Now, where was I with this? Because I change crafts like I change my underwear, which is pretty often. That was a pretty bad example. Just ignore what I just said, because I actually don't change crafts that fast. Let's see. What did Cynthia say? Cynthia says weed is here to stay. The government. Oh, no, I already read that. Serena says I'm working. Goddamn, I'm fucking blind. Maybe I shouldn't be drinking wine. Serena says I'm working on my journals and organizing right now. Nice. Very nice. Very nice. So, I don't know. What else happened this week? Shit. There's like, every time something happens, I'm like, I want to talk about it. But then I forget. I'm like, okay, well, I guess. Bev says, will you do jewelry videos now that you have your stuff? Yes, I will. Let me see. Where did I put... Let me see. Where did I put it? I know I just bought a container too for it, because I had a shit ton of beads. And I was like, OMG, there's too much of this shit. I need to put it in something. Let me look for it real quick. Where did I put it? There's a mess in my room. Aha, I found it. Okay, so there's my box. And this is where I have all of my bead stuff. Okay. Now let me move my lotion. Let me move my wine. God forbid the wine falls over. That would suck. Let me move this fucking single chip that's just there for no reason. Okay. So these right here, I just finished these like a couple days ago. No, actually, yeah, a couple days ago. These are going to be for sale. I haven't finished them. I still have to put the hook and weave in the ends, but I'm selling these on Etsy actually. So, but I want to make at least 10 pairs before I do that. Okay. What else? What other one? I think I have working on this one. Oof. Okay. So I did this one too, which I need to do the pair for it. And then this is one that I was playing with. I don't know if I like this color scheme though, because it's cute. God damn it. It's cute, but I don't know. What do you guys think about these colors? Like, do you think these are good colors? Let's see if I can put the light on that. So these right here have like that, like specks of AB, I guess is how you would explain it. And it is blue and pink. I don't know. And then, yeah, this is what I was working on, and I have my needle still on it. The needle's right there. But yes, I have these right here. These are so pretty. Like, all these colors are so pretty, and these are always going to be like the first line of the earrings. And then I have these right here. I need to buy more though, because these are the only colors I have right now. These are the only colors I have for the body of the earrings. I don't have anything else. So I have like these two orange. This is like a rainbow orange, red, this purple blue, this like really pretty green, this matte purple, and this pink. And I want to get like all the colors. And then these are going to be the ends of, these are the ends of the earrings, because right now I'm only doing one pattern. So these are all the colors that I have. these. Oops. It's like an orange. This is like a very pretty like purple and blue. And then, yeah. And I need to get more containers like this because I have these left over too. These are like black, white, and like this beautiful matte green. So yes, I am building up to this. La, 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 la. And it's actually very, it's very fun making this because like at the end of it, like not only is it therapeutic when you're actually like working on with the thread and the beads, but at the end of it, you look at it and you're just like, oh my God, I can't believe I fucking made that, you know? Pretty dope. Pretty dope. I love those colors, the pink ones. Thank you. That'll be so cute. That's pretty. Thank you guys. You guys are sweet. Bev says, how come your bead setup isn't a ghetto as your DP setup? You know why? Because look, I literally just unboxed. I don't know why the fuck I didn't bring anything for my diamond painting drills. Everything like was put in boxes and obviously we're in the shipping container. So like when I was unboxing everything, I saw all these like they're like little bins that I would usually put these in like this. They're all lined up like that. I had them on my boxes and I was like, what the fuck? And I had these at home in California. I had them in Ziploc bags. Like, who the fuck does that? Like, why? And yes, very fucking ghetto. I don't know. I didn't even think about, you know, like fixing it or anything like that. I was just like, whatever, dude. But as you can see, I was struggling a lot. So I guess I should, you know, put them in containers or something. Naomi says, to see more of the things Ruby does, you can follow her on Instagram. Aw, thank you, Naomi. Love you. She's like, I love you even though I fucking talk shit about you all the time. Yeah, whatever. Okay, leave me alone. Ow! Oh my God. Okay, let me tell you something about this fucking ring. I love it. My husband got it for me, if you guys didn't know. It's an Elsa snowflake ring. Okay? But let me fucking tell you something. If you ever, let me take this one off. If you ever get into a fight, these ends, they are so fucking, they're like knife sharp, okay? I'm not kidding. They're literally, they're super, super, super sharp. And I've cut myself already. I've cut the baby. I've cut the boys. This shit gets caught on my clothes. It has like lint all the time. I have to be taking it out. It's a beautiful ring, but goddamn, does it fucking hurt when you scratch yourself? Like seriously. Like look, you see? Like I barely went like that, and it did that. Like it's pretty fucking bad, but I love it. That's Bev, but you got to love her. Of course, Bev is awesome. Ruby, we shaking people now. Oh my God, guys. Let me tell you a story about when I almost shanked someone. So, I've always been, like, when I was younger, in my early 20s, right? Like, maybe up until I was 23, I was fucking drama. I was, like, drama. I always fought people. It was bad. And I was married. And this was in Germany. I can't believe I did this, but there was this one time this girl was talking shit to me online. And I told her to come to meet me at the shop at because I was going to shank her ass. Like, that's how fucking crazy I was. And like, it's funny because like a lot of people who knew me back then and know me now, like they'll be like, fuck Ruby, you were crazy as fuck. And they always tell me like, yeah, remember that one time when you were in Paris and you took out your knife or your pocket knife or whatever, you're gonna stab someone. And I was like, in my defense, they're following me. And I told them to fuck off and they didn't want to, so that's not my fucking fault. But yeah, I don't do that no more. I'm not that gangster no more. I got kids, you know, I got 3 of them now. I can't be shanking people anymore. But if push, you know, maybe you'll see me on the news or something, but not anytime soon. What else do I have to talk about? Because I know, like I said, I always have to talk about, and then I don't, and then I'm like, I'm gonna diamond paint, and I'm like, oh, never mind. I'm gonna crochet, and I'm like, oh, never mind. I'm gonna do some beadwork. Oh, like, fuck, make up your mind. Answer me, Beth. What are you crocheting? What is that tool thingy? Okay, this. It's where Bev always talks, and like she comments, and I never see her fucking comments. And she's like, "What the fuck? Why don't you ever read my shit, dumbass?" Okay, so this is called a hairpin. So it looks short right now, right? But it's called a hairpin lace scarf. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you'll see that I posted a picture of what this is gonna look like when it's finished. Um, right now, it looks very weird because of all this fuzzy, right? The yarn, this particular yarn always does this if it's munched up together like this. But once you separate it, you won't be able to see it that much. Also, when I connect each, because I do like, I think I do, I'm going to do like 5 or 6 strips, right? 450 loops long. As you can see, this is, I think this is 200 right here, barely 200 right here. Um, when I, before I take this whole thing off, what I do is I go like this, right? To kind of let it stick out. And then I cut it with scissors. Um, because even though it separates, you'll still be able to see a little bit of that little fuzzy, and you don't want that. But anyway, I use this yarn because it has an ombre effect. And then when it's connected to each strip, it is so beautiful because every ball of yarn has a different, it's the same color, but it's a different, in different areas, right? Even if it's the same lot. So like if I have this strip and my other strip starts from green and then red right here, like so it'll be green right here, red right here, pink, blue, or whatever the fuck, right? Once it's connected, it's gonna look like an art piece. It's gonna look like ombre blotches everywhere, right? It's gonna look really pretty. And that's why every time you know, I use this pattern, I use this yarn because it's the only yarn that I know that has that effect. I have never seen any other yarn. If you go to Ravelry, you won't see any other yarn that has that effect other than this yarn. And this yarn is, this is unforgettable. So this one, let me see. This was called Polo. This is Polo. But I also have, let me go get it real quick. So this one right here, this one's very fucking pretty. If you go to my Instagram, this is the color scheme that I used for the one that is in my picture, okay? And this one is called Sunrise, okay? Look at that. It's very pretty. It has like blues, oranges, reds. Very beautiful. It's by Red Heart. And then this one is called, which one is this one? Heirloom? Is that what it's called? Heirloom? No. Is it? Yeah. I guess. That's weird. This one's called Heirloom. And this one has like grays and pinks. But they're all different colors. You see that? So there's all different colors. I wouldn't recommend using different colors for one scarf. I just stick to one color per scarf, okay? But yeah, it turns out really pretty. I love it. It's very easy to make. Very easy to make. Way easier than your traditional crochet, okay? if you are interested in knowing how to do this, I could do a tutorial. I just have to have a lot of people wanting to do it, because if not, I don't know. I just don't. I get really unmotivated. Like, there's certain things, certain crafts that you like to do, and that's it. You just like doing it. You don't like doing it as often or showing people that you do it. You get what I'm saying? That's why you don't see a lot of crochet on my channel. One, because I had lost my crochet mojo, and then I just got it back. So I don't want to make it where I lose it again because I'm trying to teach someone how to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be mean, but does that make sense at all? Like, you're happy with just doing it. But if a lot of people want to learn how to do this, I'd be happy to show you, because the result is amazing. And it's supposed to be 300 loops, but I do 450 because I like it to be it's an infinity scarf. It's not a regular scarf. It's an infinity scarf, and the more loops you do and the more strips you do, the thicker and longer, thick and long, it's gonna look, and it's gonna be a lot more softer. So that's that. Does that answer your fucking question, babe? Serena says, that's Bev, but you gotta love her. Ruby, I already read that. God damn. I'm like super up in the comments. Bev said, that's so neat. Serena says, if you go to Hobby Lobby, they have a lot of ombre colored yarn. Bev says, I just looked on IG, so cool. I would love to learn it. Me too. Thank you. Yeah, it's I don't know. Also, it's not just the color, guys. It's how soft it fucking is. Okay, this is like a cloud. Oh my god. If you make a hat out of this yarn, it's gonna be soft, but it's not gonna be cloud soft, because if you look at the picture, it's thin, right? It looks like a little blanket, right? With like braids. But when you wrap it around your neck like 3 times, that shit's poofy, and it's so soft against your neck. Like, no air gets through it, okay? I'm gonna be honest. I lived in Germany when it was fucking cold as shit, and I would wear my scarf, and it was so nice. Like, I love it, and it's just so I want to eat it. I want to eat it. So yeah. You had me at thick and hard, but lost me at soft. Naomi would say that. Damn, girl, shit. What's the name of the tool again? Siri was like, I'm scared. What the fuck? Okay, so this is called a hairpin lace scarf. And then let me see. On Amazon, I know it's hairpin lace, but I don't know what the fuck it's called on Amazon. And it comes with a hook too, so you're set. All you need is a yarn. Hairpin lace crochet loom. There you go. It's by Boy. This is a Boy hairpin lace kit. It's $7.86. It comes with the hook. Where the fuck is my hook? Did I lose it? No. Okay, it comes with like the it comes with this, the metal parts, and it comes with the hook. So you're set. So yeah, on Amazon, and it has a 4.5 star rating, so it's one of the best ones out there. You could use other ones, but there's no point. They're really expensive. Like, there's like a $36 one. Like, what the fuck? I have 3 sets of hooks. So I think as long as like they're little, so not too little. So this one is, I believe, that this is a 5.5 millimeter. You could even use like a 5 or a 6, you know. So I would say 5.5 or 6 millimeter, and then you're good. Oh,
I want to ask you a question.
What do you want to ask?
How you spell tear down?
Hmm?
How you spell tear down?
Tear down?
Yeah.
Sound it out.
It's a big each letter.
No, why don't you sound it out?
I can't sound it. I tried to do it.
Sound it out.
I tried. I'm not gonna do this, all of them. I'll write it on the paper.
I'm not gonna write on the paper. You can do it yourself.
Oh.
T
Okay, I'll go spell T right now. Okay, T-N.
No, T-E.
Okay.
Oh my God, he's gonna actually run and like. He's like, excuse me, how do you spell tear down? Yes, T-E.
N.
A.
A.
Mm-hmm.
A-N.
What?
A-N.
T-E-A-R.
R. Okay. A-R.
Jeez. How do you spell tear down?
Now which one now? Come on, tell me. Is that it?
D. Okay, space.
Space. Okay.
Like D-O-W-N.
D-O-W-N.
Yes.
D-O-W-N.
Mm-hmm. Jeez. Hi, Anthony. He's playing on his Xbox now that he can because...
W?
Huh?
We sell it again?
D?
Which way is it? This way or this way?
What are you
This
talking
way or
about?
this way?
D. What's D? As in dog.
No, like a circle. Circle. Which way? This way or this way?
It's just D. I don't know. You mean
This
lower?
way?
You mean lowercase or uppercase?
Lowercase.
Okay, then do lowercase. Okay.
Yeah, but it isn't lowercase.
What are you doing anyway?
Look. D or B? Is it the B?
No, it's D.
Okay, so... Wait, can you tell me now?
Oh my God, you can't differentiate between
tell me?
lowercase B and D?
Can you tell me?
I already did. It's a D.
D and
N.
N.
Mm-hmm.
D N.
D-O-W-N.
D.
We're fucking spelling bee and shit. I know D is something else. Damn, Naomi girl, you trying to get some or something? Damn, girl, you should go get, some
it?
happy time.
Is that it? Is
Huh?
that it? Is that it?
Is that what, where, what, when?
Tear
What?
down. Is that it?
Yes. Naomi, you got me all tongue-tied. Stop it. I'm all over here, like, trying to, like, wait, what? What's going on? Let's see. Seren says, kids can be so cute and annoying at the same time. Bev says, I was waiting for you to say something, Naomi. We all know Naomi. She's like, D, where? Where? Jeez. I told her to come over here. I was like, dude, there's so many guys over here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Oh my God, guys. So I didn't even tell you about yesterday. So I had to go get, I went to Kohl's for the first time in like forever. I wanted to go get Anthony some clothes for winter because he has like a whole bunch of shorts. So like I've looked everywhere and seriously, like not pants, but like the sweatpants, like the French terry or whatever the fuck. They're so expensive. Like I don't understand why kids' pants are not even like those fucking sweatpants are so expensive. And I'm not even talking about like name brand because obviously if it's name brand it's gonna be expensive, right? But I'm over here trying to look for like something soft and they're like, oh yeah, $30 for one pair, and I'm like, the fuck? And then every time I looked on Walmart or Target, all his fucking size was sold out. So I was like, fuck, dude, where do I go? Like he really needed some pants because it's super cold now here. Like in the morning, Jesus, god damn, it's fucking cold. Naomi says, what did she say? It's colder than a witch's titty or something. Yeah. So so my poor baby. So I go to Kohl's and Kohl's is cool when it comes to their sales and you get cash back and all this shit. You get Kohl's cash. So I go and I find him 2 pairs of pants. I mean, basically it has nothing to do with what clothes or anything. It's what happened after I was shopping. So I'm hungry, well, first of all, it is windy as fuck outside. Like I felt like I was in a flyaway. I am done shopping for the kids' winter clothing, kinda, and I'm like I'm hungry, and I only have Jonathan and Michael, so I'm like, where am I gonna go now? So I was like, all right, I'm gonna go to Panda. I haven't had Panda in a long time. I go to Panda, I get home, I eat, and then all of a sudden, like, I start feeling nauseated. And, like, I mean, if I could compare it to anything, I would compare it to pregnancy. Like, when you're nauseated when you're pregnant and you just feel miserable. Like, depending on the woman, right? Everybody's different, but if you know what I'm talking about, like, if you ever had nausea when you were pregnant, that's exactly what the fuck it felt like. And I just didn't know what was going on. Like, I was like, what the fuck? Like, I was fine. And then I started feeling bad. So then I'm trying to like push through it. And I was like, I had coffee this morning. I don't know why I'm feeling this way. And all of a sudden, I start feeling so heavy. Like, I start feeling drowsy, like as if I took a sleeping pill. When you take a sleeping pill, if it works for you, and like you start getting like that really tired, like if you get up to go pee or something, you're just like, oh my god, I can't even. That's how I felt. And it was kind of like I'm a hypochondriac, so I was freaking out because I was like, what the fuck's going on with me? It was so bad that like an hour before Aunt came back, I put the baby to take a nap. I told Jonathan go to his room, and I seriously just knocked the fuck out on the bed. And then Aunt came, and then I told him, I was like, I feel like shit. Like, I don't know what's going on. Huh?
Can
What?
I ask the field members you're gonna give away money to them?
If I'm gonna give away money to them?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I have Gary's mod.
You got?
It's a game.
Are you talking about your game?
Gary's mod. It's a game of.
And you want me to spend money on your game?
No, I already got it. It was free.
Okay, so what do you want from me?
So I want to say, do they have Gary's mod? Because this is the Gary. So
Baby, I don't think they have that game. I don't think that's their thing. I think that you should talk to people who play the same game, like your friends.
Yeah, but I want to talk to your vision people.
My vision people?
And your friends, Trey.
My vision?
I play Gary's mod. And if you guys don't know what Gary mods is, because my friend Michael plays Gary's mod, Trey. If you don't know what my Gary mods is, I'll tell you. So it's a game of mods. Like Fridays Freddy's, Cartoon Cat, Killers, and different weird and SCP attainments and other stuff. It's Gary's mod. And it has like cities stuff, and like a gun with a thing you can shoot, and they can shoot spawn stuff.
Babe, I'm not gonna read that out loud at all. I just got to work and just got done seeing Jimmy Allen live in concert. Oh, nice. I don't know who that is, but that's cool.
So anyway, there's a gun. Lady. There's a different gun.
I plan on coming there in April or May, not when it's cold and not when the wind will blow around either. What?
So this is the gun. A gun can pick up stuff, and you can, if you take it out, it just flown the sky. But if you just do this,
okay, go now, go.
This is what you do. If
go
you spawn in Freddy's,
go.
Watch.
All right, cool. Go. Bye. Love you. Have a good game. Oh, I know. That's. You're not alone. I'm here. Shut up, Bev.
Okay, go. Bye, Mom.
Bye. Love you. Have fun. Go play your game I don't know nothing about. Okay. This coffee. I fucking love. Every time I fucking see Leonardo DiCaprio, I laugh because I think about Miss Coffee. It's hilarious. Okay, yeah. So I was like, I woke up. And I told him I didn't know what was going on, and so he came home like around 3, right? He came home early, and I slept up until 8 p.m. It was that bad. Like, I was knocked the fuck out. And then I woke up and I was hungry. I felt better, and then I realized what it was, and it's allergies. Like, You ever have like allergies where, and I know it's allergies
I found this
because
in my
when I
room.
went,
I found this
dude,
in my room.
get. I know it's allergies because I went to the doctor's for my appointment to get my sertraline or whatever, and she looked behind my, obviously she looked at my mouth and she looked at my nose and she's like, oh yeah, you have allergies because you have like fucking nasal drip or something. I was like, ew. I was like, the fuck? So my eyes were itchy that day. And I was just like, God damn, dude, like that's crazy how allergies could literally knock you off your feet. Like sometimes it's not in the form of like boogers or sneezing or you know, even itchy eyes. What like it could be like you're physically exhausted. And I just couldn't believe how bad it was. Like, fuck. I couldn't do nothing. I didn't even make. Well, actually, I did end up making shepherd's pie that night, like at 8 fucking p.m. I made shepherd's pie because who the fuck cares? Um, but yeah, that's the story of how sick I was. So yeah. And you know what, Bev? You want to be you want to join him with a stupid game? Then go ahead. I don't care. But you're not gonna bring that shit on my channel, okay? We're not about to do that shit. Because if I had read what you said, he would have been here talking about his fucking game that no one knows nothing about for like the next 30 minutes. So yeah, it's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna be like, hey, Bev knows what you're talking about. Hell no. Oh, look, Miss Coffee, look what I found in my boxes. In my craft room boxes. If you guys didn't know, this is a cup that Mrs. Coffee did. And that I won during one of her lives. And I swear I fucking couldn't find it anywhere. I was like, what the fuck? I unboxed all my coffee cups and everything, all my mugs. And I was like, even my murder mug. And I was like, where is my Starbucks one? And then it was in one of my craft boxes. I was like, that's fucking weird. I was like, okay, that's cool, I guess. Great, Gary's mod, everyone play. I don't even know what that is, fucking nerd. look at Bev over here. She's such a nerd. Fucking loser. No, I'm just kidding. I play Battlefield, and actually, those of you who play Animal Crossing, November 5th is gonna be lit. Am I right? November 5th is gonna be like amazing if you play Animal Crossing. So watch out for that. Bev's like rude. I shouldn't be talking shit though because I also love. I love Animal Crossing. I love Battlefield. Battlefield is. I have every single fucking Battlefield. I love that game. I don't think I have like the first two that came out though because they're very old and I don't like old games like that. Like their fucking graphics are terrible and like their lag is shitty. So don't do that. I'm rich in Animal Crossing. You fucking would be. Did you cheat? Did you fucking buy stuff on Etsy like everyone else and their fucking mom did? Do you time skip, you fucking loser? Because if you do, get the fuck off my live. If you time skip, I don't like you. I don't like you. I'm just kidding. I time skipped the fuck out of that game because I wasn't about to wait for Nook's Cranny to be built or anything. I was like, you know what? Fuck this. So if you guys don't know what Animal Crossing is, it is a game where you are a little human being and you.
Not to dive. You got. It's a little game.
God damn! You just bust through the door like the fucking Kool-Aid man.
Oh yeah. Anyway, so it's a game. You gotta make a map and you gotta make money to give some. There's characters. Yes, characters. There's characters around you, and you gotta make them to live at your mom, and you gotta make it cool. You gotta make your house big and bigger, and it can get a mansion. They have the basement, 2 basements, 5 bedrooms, 2 kitchens, 5 bathrooms, and 2.
No one gives a shit about the house. You gotta talk about the game. What is the game about?
The game is about Mommy needs to stop being rude. Mommy needs to freaking look at. freaking make sure baby doesn't destroy your Switch because he will. And he just plays it out. He just destroys everything. Okay? He just grabs stuff and he deletes some. And he grabs stuff and puts them in different people's houses.
Yeah, he does, little bastard. Fucking, he chopped all my trees.
How did he do that? He thought it was like a money tree.
No, he chopped my fucking trees and he bought a shit ton of Bell vouchers for no fucking reason.
Wait, Bell? Wait, what's the...
It's just something stupid that you don't need and he wasted all my money. Oh my God.
Wait, say it again.
No,
Say it again.
Say what?
The thing is tell about the baby.
What, that he chopped my trees?
And he bought what?
He bought Bell vouchers?
Wait, what's Bell?
It's just money. They're vouchers to get money, but it's so stupid and it's a waste of mile tickets.
What?
So, anyway.
He didn't get buy stuff? How could he?
Can I explain what the game is about? You explained about the house and like no one cares
How
about
could
that.
he chop off all of his houses, all of the trees, and all of the people's heads off? Actually, they killed one. I saw one laying in the ground with blood in the head chopped off.
What the fuck are you saying? Goddamn, Ted Bundy, get the fuck out of here. Go.
No, untrue. I'm serious. He actually killed somebody. He just used his powers to click buttons.
There goes my kid talking about murder again.
Interesting.
Well, Miss Coffee says, oh my God, Mr. Coffee plays Battlefield. I can't wait for the new one. He played the Oh shit, really? Dude.
Oh, I do have a new Battlefield.
Wait, hold on. Shut up, Anthony. Is he on Xbox? Please tell me he's on Xbox so I can play with him. I fucking love that game.
Me too.
Way better than Call of Duty. Okay. Anyway, so Animal Crossing is... I know your life is turning... I really do... You know, I wanted to bring gaming into my shit. Like, well, separately, obviously, not this channel. But, I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to stream on Twitch or anything. So I'm just like, whatever. But, yeah, Animal Crossing is pretty cool. It's fun. A lot of people like it. A lot of people don't because you actually have to work to, and it's like so every day is a different day, and it's kind of like a mission. So it takes like maybe 2 weeks straight for you to actually have stuff, and it's boring at first, but then you start getting all these like animal villagers, and you get to interact with them and give them gifts and go to their houses, and it's like it's cute. Like when they get sick, you go buy them medicine. Like it's a really cute game. It was starting to get boring, so the company or whoever the fuck, they added more stuff to the game, and that's coming out November 5th for free. And then there's like a 25 bundle that you can do so much other shit that you couldn't do when the game first came out. So I don't know. It's just a really, really cool game. If you're like, you want a game that you're gonna go to bed and play at night, you know, to like it's kind of like therapeutic, right? It's just kind of relax. You need a capture card and a good computer to connect to. Yeah, definitely not my fucking laptop. That should be terrible. But my husband has talked to me about it. I just don't know how to start, how I would start doing that, and I'm just kind of like, I don't know, because I always want to play The Sims. I fucking love The Sims. Like, I'm always pregnant in The Sims. I'm always trying to get all these bitches pregnant in The Sims. So, like, how many times can I get pregnant in a day, you know? But yeah, a lot of people, going back to Animal Crossing, a lot of people like time skip, which is like frowned upon, but who gives a fuck? Like, no one's trying to wait 2 weeks to get a fucking store that you can buy your flowers and like furniture from. Like, who fucking waits that? I just time skip. I'm like, fuck this. You time skip as in like you change the date on your Switch. So it goes by like the day and time that you're at. So like if it's 7 p.m., it's 7 p.m. in your game and like the sun's down, right? If it's like 8 in the morning, it's going to be 8 in the morning in your game, and it's going to be nice and sunny in the morning in your game, right? So people time skip and they skipped like forward, and then you can go back to your day and you'll still have everything that you got from the future. Does that makes any sense? So it's very, very frowned upon, but no one gives a fuck. It's like, whatever, shut the fuck up. That's how I was telling Bev, like, if you time skip, you're not my friend anymore. Mm. But I love how I've been talking about Animal Crossing, and Bev hasn't asked me what the fuck my friend ID is. That's cool. You know, whatever. It is what it is, I guess. Whatever. I never know how you can do that. Oh, these are actually pretty good, but they look very gross. Like, you see what does that look like to you? Like, ew, what is that? What does it look like? That's a lie. I was gonna ask you on IG. G. Sure you were. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm-mm. Who wants some cinnamon vagina chips? That's so nasty. But isn't that what they look like? Okay. I bet if I show you another one, they'll look the same. Okay. No. There's that one. There's this one. Oh my god. Like this is really gross. I'm like, it's really gross, but this is tasty. Nobody wants your downstairs curtain chips. Why are you fucking hating on me? Shit, man, leave me alone. Why did you hurt my feelings? Yeah, I would not give out your friend code here. Everyone who has it will friend you, and some only want to troll. That is true, though. But there's only 24 people. You know, I always wonder who works and lurks that never comments, right? Because there has to be someone, like, who's on here that never comments and they just listen, and then it's like, I just want to know who the fuck is here. Like, I want everybody to comment and be like, here or something, so I know, like, who these people are. Because I always want to say thank you, you know, but I never get to because, like, you know, people just work and lurk. I love how Miss Coffee's just like, yeah, okay. Naomi said, that's it, Bev, is getting a glitter bomb in the mail. Damn, Naomi has it out for you, girl. She's mad because you're making fun of my vagina fucking chips. Fish on here. Okay. I know you're here. I used to lurk and work till I got the confidence to chat. Nice. Well, all you motherfuckers need to get confidence in. Tonight I'm working on lurking. Okay. You just described me. Clarice. Clarice is like, I'm here. You just totally talked shit about me right now. Oh, I'm rude. Hello, everyone. Fucking 10 hours later. Okay. Yeah, Mrs. Coffee's in here, so. Alright, so far, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got 7 people, okay? I'm not gonna do the fucking math, but I need more people to say they're here because I want to know who you are. I really do, okay? I want to see who's watching me. Who are you? Are you watching me? I'm in a groove. I'm here, Cereba. Okay, 8. I'm being serious. Y'all better fucking comment because I want to know who the fuck's in here. These squares are hitting. These squares are hitting just right. You know, I actually, Diamond Art Club has, like, for me personally, one of the best squares. Because I don't ever see, like, gapping or anything, you know? As I say that, this one, like, pops up. Oops. Now, I don't know if it popped up. I think it was like just not placed right. There you go. Oh, Jer Bear is in here. What? I could just imagine him like cutting the fucking skin off of the deer he just killed. I'm working a lurkin, Jenny. I love how he put a fucking eyeball. Fuzzy balls on here. I've never done a square. I am scared. I'm working on Dark Moon. Carol says I watch on my TV, so I don't normally comment. Billy says I'm here. Nice, Billy. Nice to meet you. I think I've never seen you comment. Maybe not. Is that how you say it, Billy or Biley? Because it's like Billee. I'm over here telling people like comment please, and they're like, "Bitch, I'm watching on you fucking TV. Leave me the fuck alone. I can't comment on TV." Like, god damn it! Now I gotta fucking comment. Where's my goddamn phone? Shannon says I'm here back from last Friday. I enjoyed your mama's tragedies. Thank you, Shannon. I try not to beat the shit out of my kids, so you know sometimes I turn into like Dr. Phil mom. I'm like, listen here, kids. When your mother tells you to wash the dishes, you gotta wash the dishes, okay? Do you want to go to the ranch? I'm just relaxing with Trapper. Aw, the baby. I don't know. Every single time I think about like anybody who okay, so if you have a dog or a cat and I know who they are, like I'm always like, oh the baby. Like Naomi and oh what the fuck? I was gonna say Walter. What? Naomi and Roscoe. Like that's your baby. He's so cute. Mrs. Coffee's over here getting wild with the emojis. I see she's you know what? She's the only one who fucking uses them. I should just you know what? I should just give them all to her and be like, fuck this. I'm gonna turn them off for everyone else. She literally always uses them. She's like, yep, I'm gonna use these motherfuckers. Okay, so what do you think is going to happen in next week's episode of Ruby's fucking sitcom? Okay, so far we have Children of the Corn. We have the movers fucking my house up. We have the neighbor having like fucking FBI, CID, and the cops. And then me making friends with her the next like couple days after that. The PTA moms at the school bus stop, and fucking I guess fucking child, fucking I don't know, fucking what would you call it? A child ring or I don't know, like that shit that's happening around here. Okay, like it's fucking. I'm telling you, living here is crazy. Like what is gonna happen next week? Fucking Ruby sitcom. This coffee. These emojis are life. Sarita says, I don't know how to use them. CPS. No, please, God, no. The Stepford moms of the bus stop. That's what I always say. Like, oh my God, I'm telling you, man. Fucking now, fucking Children of the Corn cults and shit. Like, I don't know. All my nosy ass fucking neighbors that I now realize I have. Only thing left is to get that positive pregnancy test. Shut up. Shut up. No. You know what? I'm not gonna lie. Okay. TMI, but you guys know I breastfeed, right? Jeremy, cover your ears. So I stopped because I was obviously it was affecting me. I was getting tired of it. I can't sleep at night because the baby would like wake up and cry, right? And I'm just like, oh my God, every fucking night. So finally, I weaned him off completely. So I haven't been breastfeeding for like a week and a half. And I started noticing some changes. And I don't know if it's normal. Before I even talk about this, has anyone breastfed in the group, like right now that's watching this, did you ever breastfeed and then stop like right away? Like, you know? Um, because I noticed some changes and I don't know if they're normal. So, um, all right, how would I say this? So there's pigmentation, well, how would you say? Pigmentation changes when you're pregnant, right? So certain areas of your body get darker, right? Um, yes, yes, I'm currently still feeding. Okay. So when you're pregnant, you get hormones and like your areola gets darker, right? Am I right or am I wrong? I don't know if anyone else had that, but it's supposed to be like a normal thing, right? Like your whole fucking nip gets fucking like really, really dark. And I think it's supposedly they say it's because it's so that the baby can see when they're born where to feed from. I don't fucking know if that's true. I don't care, but whatever. Anyway, so after I had Michael, it took about like 2 months for the color to come back, right? So like it went back to the normal color that I used to have it. I'm not gonna describe to you what it is because but they weren't dark anymore. And then as of recently, since I started breastfeeding him, they're starting to get dark again. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like I don't understand. And so I was like, fuck, am I pregnant? Because that only happens when you're pregnant, right? And then I started having hot sweats. Like, I get hot so easily, and I was like, oh my fucking god, like, why am I hot? Like, it'd be cold. I'd literally go outside, it's like 30 fucking degrees outside, and I'd come inside for like a minute, and I'm sweating. And I told my husband, I'm like, I don't know what's going on with me. And then I was talking to one of my friends, and she's like, "Oh, their hormone changes because you were so used to breastfeeding, and now that you're not, your hormones are going back to normal, so your body's going out of whack." And I'm like, "Okay, because there's no way I could be pregnant. There is no way. Like, it's not possible." I tried, but would not latch. My little one is 6 months, almost 7. Yes, you're right. Sure, mine stayed dark. Um, Okay, so does it just depend? But so what I'm saying is like if they went back to normal and then you stop breastfeeding, why would they go back to being dark? Like I've been breastfeeding him for 2 years, 2.5 years, no 2 years, yeah 2 years, um, and like they're fine. They were just the regular color I used to have them, and then I stopped, and now they're like getting dark again, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like that's very very weird. Yes, but I still have that line that you get when you're pregnant down the center of your belly. You know what's funny, Miss Coffee, that I noticed that when you sent me that one picture, and I knew what it was right away. But I didn't realize that some people still have that line. That's insane. The purple bed determined that's a lie. I fucking love Naomi. Mine were already dark. Oh my god. It can change depending on your hormones. They want him back. Oh my god, guys, you guys are hilarious. Yeah, I don't know, maybe that's why, but it's freaking me out because I'm just like the only time I've ever experienced them going dark is when I was pregnant. Like, and then now it's like, why are they turning that way again? Like, I'm not pregnant. What the fuck, you know? I haven't taken a pregnancy test, but if I was pregnant, it wouldn't be a viable pregnancy. It'd be an ectopic pregnancy, so it's not like I could get pregnant. I could, but I would. It would be painful. You know what I'm saying? Like I'd be bleeding. It'd be painful. I'd go to the hospital because you get ectopic pregnancies when you have an IUD. If you get pregnant, from what I heard, as long as they don't go numb or you're good. Ugh. I'm over here like, do I have to pinch him real quick? Like, can I? I was like, wait a second. Are they? That's so funny. I'm telling you, these conversations sometimes, like, but we're all adults, right? Sometimes we talk about this stuff, it's okay, it's informative, and then sometimes we take it a little far and we talk about, like, sucking dick and stuff. But it's okay because we're all adults, right? Naomi's like, that's fucking right. Naomi's over here taking off her shirt, swinging it around and shit. Hell yeah, bitch. I could just see her Mm. But this is what my lives are about. My lives are all over the place. I need more wine. God damn it. I wish Mr. Q was available, but I think he's asleep. Shannon says, wow, I thought 6 months was kind of a long time. I honestly don't know. You could try asking a lactation consultant. I have, so I went to the doctor for that appointment to get my citrulline because I missed a day and a half. Like, let's say a day and a half because I took 60 milligrams instead of 100. That was all I had of my antidepressants. And when I went, the nurse, you get like seen by a nurse first, and then they're like, oh, hey, to take your weight and all that shit. And she was like, why are you in here today? And I was like, okay, well, you should fucking know, but okay. I was like, because I need to get my prescription, and I added like, oh yeah, and I think I have a sinus infection, right? Because the day the movers came, I had a really bad migraine, and I had like, it was like really, it hurt, like my nose hurt and my cheeks kind of hurt. So I thought it was sinus infection. And that's when the doctor told me it was allergies. But anyway, and then I told her, I was like, I also want to talk about me having hot sweats, right? Which with that comes me talking about my discoloration of my fucking nipples. And like, and she stops me and she goes, this is only a 20-minute session, so we can't get all that in. You're gonna have to make an appointment for next time. And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, it's just like a question. It's not like, it's not gonna take. First of all, she's just gonna be like, you need your antidepressants? Yes. Okay, here's your fucking prescription. I'm like, I have allergies, or I think I have a sinus infection. Let me check your nose and your mouth. It takes like what, 3 minutes? So I mean, I don't understand why I couldn't tell her about my fucking nipples. Like, what the fuck, dude? So I guess now I have to fucking make an appointment to talk about that shit. I guess. But it was so stupid. I was like, all right, whatever, dude. Don't give a fuck. But I just want to know. But I'm pretty sure that's what it is because, like I was saying, I was getting really bad hot sweats, and I'm just glad the baby's not crying anymore. Like, I'll just be like, no, Chi-Chi. And it's funny because, like, a month ago when I was starting to wean him off, I'd say, no, Chi-Chi. And he goes, Chi-Chi, Chi-Chi. And I'm like, no, Chi-Chi. No, no, Chi-Chi. Leave me alone. They hurt. Like, leave them the fuck alone. They don't want you no more. But he's so sweet. I was like, it's okay. Like, I know. Like, it kind of hurt my heart a little bit. But to be honest with you guys, so I stopped breastfeeding Jonathan when he turned 2, and then I was pregnant. I was pregnant while I was breastfeeding Jonathan. So I've been breastfeeding for like almost almost 4.5 years straight, guys. That's a long fucking time because there was a little gap between, obviously, Jonathan turned 2, and then I was still breastfeeding him, and I was like 4 months pregnant when I stopped breastfeeding him, and then I gave birth and I was breastfeeding the baby. So I've been breastfeeding for a long time, and I think that like me stopping, like, I don't have any more milk. Oh well, like it's just like fuck, dude, it fucked my body up. It's like, wait a second, uh, what's going on? Let me see. Shannon says, oh no, I already read that. Naomi says, damn it, where do you have the hidden camera in my living room? I'm watching you. Serena says, my friend still uses a breast pump and feeds her 5-year-old. What? What the? What? Naomi says, damn, it's time to get your boobies back. I know. That's what I'm saying. They they do hurt today. I don't know, man. My lower back's been hurting too. I think maybe I haven't had a period because my IUD and breastfeeding, they told me that those two are like a combination of like, you won't have your period, right? Remember when I was telling you guys about it? Um, but today my lower back hurt like a cramping wise, and then like my boobs hurt, and I'm just like, am I gonna start my period for the first time in like forever, or am I pregnant? Like, I don't know. It feels like fucking pregnancy symptoms up the ass. That's all I'm saying. Shannon says, LOL, I only laugh because that happens to me too. I hate that when doctors try to rush you. You can like it up to 7 years? Are you fucking serious? Oh shit. I didn't even know that. I thought once you stop, like, your body, like, realizes that, you don't have a baby anymore, like, that needs it. Have you guys ever thought it was, like, crazy how your body makes, like, your body makes milk, right? Or makes the amount of milk that your baby needs to survive. So, like, for instance, if two babies are born the same day and they breastfeed the same day, and one of them requires like fucking, well, I can't say newborns because newborns don't even I think they only drink like an ounce. So let's say it's a 3 month old baby, right? They're both 3 months old. They're both breastfeeding. One of them requires like fucking 3 ounces of milk, and the other one 6. Well, each mom will produce as much as that baby requires. Like, how fucking crazy is that, right? Because if they switch babies, they wouldn't get what they needed, right? Doesn't matter, like, oh yeah, but they have milk. Like, no, like your body literally um makes the amount that your baby needs for their specific need. And I never understood how that worked. Like, I was like, what? That's insane. Women are very, very a woman's body is very, very, very magical. Am I right? Am I right? Serena says, as long as you're scheduling it. But one thing that I could not believe when I first was pregnant was how hard your fucking tits get when they're full of milk. Oh my god, they're like rocks. Fucking crazy. And then it hurts so bad. Like it was like seriously the worst. And then like the letdown. Oh my god. Did any of you guys ever have that like letdown where you would feel it like a it feels like a zap, like an electric zap going through your whole fucking chest. Like, oh my fucking god, that was the worst. I will never miss that shit. Miss, it's because Miss Cobb is like boobies. Well, like, we're all talking about tits now. Suri was like, yes. Yeah, that. Oh my god, that was the worst. Or like, did you guys ever like have milk come out when other babies were crying? Oh my god, I didn't think that was a thing. I remember I was at Target and I wasn't wearing those pads that those breast pads for milk. I was wearing a bra, and there was a baby crying, like, or it was a toddler, I don't remember. And their cry literally made me let down, like have that let down, and my shirt got soaked, and I was like, what the fuck? I was like, what? That's not even my baby. Like, what? It was crazy. And then, oh my god. And then there's like other times where I would I was like really full of milk, and then I would like try to feed the baby, and he wouldn't even do anything, and the milk would just start squirting out at him, and I'm like, oh no, you're gonna drown. Those were the days. Oh my god, that's crazy. I don't know what I'm talking about. I think it's because like I think it makes me a little sad. I think it just makes me a little sad that I stopped, but at the same time, it's like, oh my god, thank fucking god, thank you, Jesus. I only took like fucking 8 months to wean his ass off. Tammy's in here like, what the fuck? What are you talking about? The makeup of milk that's produced actually changes to depending on whether the mom has a boy or a girl. Really? I heard that when your baby's sick, your breast milk, you make antibodies and they go into your baby. So like, if you guys ever notice, and I actually experimented on this, which is fucking funny. When Michael was sick, not even Michael, I did this with Jonathan, but I did it also with Michael. When the boys were sick, I had to pump and see what color it was, and it was blue. It was blue fucking milk. And it had less, it's blue because it has like less fat in it, and it has more like antibodies and shit like that. Like, it produces its own little medicine for your baby. Isn't that crazy? Your body produces that shit for your baby. And it only happened when they were sick. Like, I would make sure to pump just to see, like, okay, is it blue? Like, or is it really white? Because it was like the white color when it was really thick, when it had like a high consistency of fat, and then it was yellow when it was in between, and then it was blue when it didn't have enough fat. Like, I didn't, that was crazy. I'm over here like an expert. I'm like, what color is your breast milk? Let me see, bitch. Let me see. Are you doing good? Is your baby sick? Your milk has to be blue. mm. Serena says you can keep milk in the freezer for 2 days. Wait, what? Mm-mm. You can keep your breast milk in a freezer if it's covered. I think it's up to like 8 months. And the refrigerator, I think it's like 3 days. 3 days to a week, depending, I believe. I'm not sure. But I know the freezer. No, actually, you know what? I'm wrong. The freezer is, I think, 3 to 6 months. Mm-hmm. Yep. About the milk, yeah, there's a baby series of documentaries I was watching about 5 months ago. Cami says, I got infection once that was, oh my god, let me tell you guys. Are you talking about mastitis? That shit is the worst fucking thing that you will ever get in your. It is worse than giving birth without an epidural. I'm gonna tell you that right now, and I did it twice. It is worse than the flu. It is worse than anything you've ever felt in your fucking life. It literally feels like you're fucking dying. Like it's so fucking bad. It's not only painful, but like, oh my god. I got it 3 fucking times with Michael, and I never had it with the other boys. But when I got it with Michael, fuck, I literally would end up in the hospital because it was that bad. Mad titties. I remember during that time, Mrs. Coffee was like, "Mass titties." That shit was funny. I was deathly ill, and it happened quick. Yeah, and if you don't take care of it, you can get what is it fucking called? Uh, it's like an infection of your blood. You can actually die from it. Like, yeah, sometimes when you get mastitis, it happens so quick. Like, it's crazy. Like, this last time I got it, my whole fucking boob was like veiny red, and like it was so bad, and it would hurt so bad. It's just terrible. I got it backwards. Sorry. It's okay. Um, Shannon says, I've been so scared of that. How does it happen? You're freaking me out. It's so, oh yeah, sepsis. So it happens when you get a plugged duct. Um, Basically, it's like when the milk hardens, and it's not able to pass through, right? Um, and then you get an infection. So like it gets plugged, and then your breast starts getting enlarged because the milk's not coming out, and you get an infection. And the way that you'll feel, the way you know you have it before like you start actually feeling symptoms, is that your breast will hurt. You'll see either your breast will hurt, everyone's different. You'll see red streaks on your breast. Your whole breast will be red, or your breast will be red. And then you'll start feeling very fatigued. Like you'll feel like something heavy's on you, and then you'll get a fever. Your head will fucking hurt like a bitch. It'll be so bad that you won't even be able to fucking walk. Like that's how bad it is. Like it just happens so quick. Um, and when that happens, you definitely have to go to the hospital because they have to give you antibiotics for you to take. But the first like 3 pills that you take, it's like you have to take 4 in a day, or 4 to 6 in a day. And then after the first day, you start feeling better. But if you don't get that fixed, like because sometimes it does go away by itself. Sometimes you'll get it, you don't even fucking know you have it, right? But in like serious cases, like the ones that I just explained, if you don't take care of it, you will get sepsis, and that's very bad, you know. But that's like really extreme. That's if like you know you have it, and you're feeling like shit, and you have it for like a day and a half or 2 days, and you don't do shit about it. That's when it's like, what's your fault? You know, like you're not fucking going to get help. But yeah. Um, Cynthia says, I couldn't breastfeed my son because I was so sick. My body didn't produce any milk. Doctor said my body was hard at work trying to get me well. Just couldn't do both. Oh, well, it's okay. Hey, you know what? I don't like that whole like, oh yeah, breast milk is better and like fuck that shit. You know what's better? Fed. When your baby's fed, fed is best. It doesn't matter if it's formula, it doesn't matter if it's breast milk, as long as your baby's fed, that's all that matters. So don't feel bad about that. Cami says when it's your blood, you go septic, which is sepsis. Yep. Cynthia says been there too. How does it get plugged? Sometimes it just so if you don't if your baby if you miss a day, right, and your baby doesn't feed on that day, like if they're regularly feeding on your left or your right every single day and they miss a day, it could get plugged, you know. It could get plugged. It's very rare if it does for that reason. Um, if you know how sometimes you get enlargement, if you don't massage after your enlargement, you can get a plugged duct. You just gotta like, I guess, just take care of yourself. You know, take hot showers, like make sure you massage and like and stuff like that, just to take precaution. Sometimes like I've seen this. Oh my god, I've seen this video of this lady who had a plugged duct and her breast was like really bad. It was red. It hurt her so bad. They say that when you have a plugged duct, you have to have your baby, even though it hurts, like fucking, it hurts so bad. You have to have your baby feed on that side, and you have to be pumping like 6 times a day. But this lady, she had her pump, her handheld pump, and she was doing it, and she was, I don't know why, but she was recording it. She was like, it was on YouTube, and she when she unclogged it, it was nasty. Have you guys ever seen like the rim of a milk carton when the milk goes bad and it looks like a strip of like paper, like a white strip of paper, it's thick? That's what came out of her. And that it doesn't happen all the time like that, but the reason that you don't see it when your baby's breastfeeding, right? But say you have the infection, you're taking antibiotics and your baby's feeding on that side and it hurts and all of a sudden it stops hurting within like the next 3 hours, it's because your baby drank that shit. And it's funny because I remember when the second time I had it, I felt it come out. It hurt, but I felt it come out of like my nip, and he choked. And I didn't know at the moment what it was, and then I realized, oh shit, he just drank the fucking. But it doesn't affect them. They won't get sick or nothing. It's nothing like they can get sick or you know what I'm saying? It just happens. Like it's just a normal thing. If they swallow it, it's fine. You know, it's not normal to have that shit, but it's common to have it. It's common to have mastitis. You just gotta make sure you're taking care of yourself when you're breastfeeding because, like a lot of people, they'll be engorged, right? And then they'll go to sleep. Well, they'll go to sleep and then they become engorged overnight, and then they won't do anything about it until they wake up. That's really fucking bad because one, you can actually go dry if you let them be that enlarged and not do anything. Like you always want to be feeding. You never want to get to the point where they're that big, like you or like you know that enlarged with milk. You want to pump. You constantly. You want to feed the baby. You know that's how you can prevent mastitis from happening. Oh shit! My fucking ring hit the thing. He's still alive. I'm just popping in. Hey girl, we're talking about titties. Um. Cammy says he said it right, Ruby. Yep. Serena said it's gross. So the more, so it's funny because like the more I got it, the more I would learn about it, and like I try to tell my friends who breastfeed, like please take care of yourself. I know like some of my friends breastfeed and they don't produce a lot of milk, but they're still producing milk no matter what. Even if you're not producing as much milk, even if you're not in like enlarged or engorged or whatever the fuck you want to call it, you can still get it. You know, so just be careful. And don't be scared that like if you do have it, don't be scared to feed your baby on the side that's infected because that is what's gonna help you. Cynthia says it's happened to me twice with crafting with Cammy both times. E. coli was responsible for getting the dominoes to fall. The second time it happened was just like 2 months ago. Oh no way, that sucks. Oof. Cammy says, Cynthia, I was so bad that my boy's doctor gave me meds over the phone without seeing me. Yeah, because you don't want to go without meds when you have that shit. Ugh. Um, don't feel bad if you can't breastfeed. You can still have a healthy baby, like Ruby said. Yes, don't. Um, I feel like it's like a hot topic when people talk about that. Like people get really upset, and it's like, oh well, it's not about you know me not being able to not being able to breastfeed. It's about the experience, but at the same time, it's like the experience that you should take in is that your baby is healthy and being fed. You get what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people also compare like having a. I know this sounds like really off topic, but it's also has to do with babies. Like having cesarean and having a vaginal birth. It's kind of like when you're having a baby. It doesn't matter how you have it. It's just that your baby's healthy and you're okay and the baby's okay. It doesn't matter, right? You brought life into this world. Doesn't matter how you did it, as long as you're both healthy. I guess it's one of those topics that, like, if anyone ever came on here and was talking shit to any of you guys who have had kids and was like, well, I did it this way and mine's better and blah, or if anyone came on here saying, like, well, breast milk is better, I'd fucking be like, kick them out, please. Like, fuck this person. Because that hurts. That's hurtful. You know, not everybody can experience that. And, like, but then again, it's like, just keep in mind that as long as your baby's healthy, that's all that matters. All that matters. Don't feel bad. Shannon says, yeah, I did hear that the only thing that really helped this mom was mastitis, was her baby getting it out by nursing. She's a YouTuber about mom life, Kayla Buell. I never heard of her. Serena says, before my kids, I was a D. Now I am a triple D. It really hurt my back. They got so big so quick. I had a hard time adjusting. Cami says, I felt guilty with my twins because I couldn't produce much and they were my first, but I kept trying. Aww. Miss Cami says, this conversation is making me glad to be getting rid of my lady parts. She's like, fuck this shit. I wanted a natural birth, but wasn't in cards for me. I just don't do. Wait, don't duality no matter what. Oh, don't dwell on it. Oh, dilate. Okay, I just don't dilate no matter what. Yeah, everybody's different. Um, like for example, I don't know if I mean this kind of has to do with what I'm talking about. Some women's water break, some women's don't. Sometimes you have to have their water broken. So like with Anthony and Jonathan, they had to break my water, and right after they broke it, I was in so much pain, and I had the babies within like 15 minutes or less. And then with Michael, my water broke at the house. Never happened. I was like, what the fuck? And I thought it was like in the movies, you know, where you're just like, oh my god, I have to get in the car. I'm about to pop this fucking baby out. But it's not like that. It literally took like fucking hours before I started feeling pain, which is very weird. But I was like, okay. So everybody's body's different. You know, our bodies are going to react differently to babies and all this stuff. But it's always good to know information. It's very comforting to know everybody's or people's experiences. Like, because for example, I was freaking out when I was like, why are my nips brown? Like, why are they so dark again? Like, that only happens when I'm pregnant, you know? But, like you guys said, probably hormonal. My boobs are like, really, Ruby? After all these years? I used to be an A. When I met my husband, I was an A. And then when I was pregnant with Anthony, I was a B. And then they went back to an A because I got really unhealthy skinny after I had Anthony. And then with Jonathan, I went up to a C. And then with Michael, I went up to a D. So it's like, and now I'm still at a D. So it's kind of weird, like how that works, right? You're just like, damn, I didn't even need breast implants. Let's see. Serena says, I wish I could. Shannon says, I agree from experience. I lost my second baby 10 days after birth. Having a healthy baby is really all that matters, not breastfeeding. I'm sorry, Shannon. Cami says, I might have to have a hysterectomy and I'm scared. I was induced for 9 hours at the highest dose of Pitocin and nothing. Damn, are you serious? Fuck, that's crazy. Pregnancy boob job. Yeah, don't be scared. I don't know much about them, right? But if if you're gonna have that surgery, it's obviously for a reason, right? Like so that you're better. They don't just do that to like do it. You know what I'm saying? As dumb as that sounds, because I know nothing about it. I can't give you the advice that you want me to give you, but what I can say is like, if it's gonna make you a healthier person, then you know that's all. That's all that matters. You're gonna be healthy, and um, don't be scared. The worst thing you can do is be scared before surgery. Like that's not good. I remember when my mom had open heart surgery, she was not scared. I was fucking scared. I was like, oh my god, and she was just like, all right, see you guys later. And if I don't, oh well, I love you guys. Like what the fuck? But she kept like positive, and after her surgery, like she even had an infection in her heart. Like she had a, those are very fucking deadly after a surgery. But she was fucking like. She was fine. She's like, I'll be alright. And she was okay. And I asked her, Mom, why were you so, like, you weren't scared? And she's like, I don't know. She's like, because if it's my time, it's my time. If it's not, it's not. I'm like, but not everybody thinks that way, right? Like, we want to live for, like, come on, dude. Like, we're not, I mean, mom, like, I understand. Like, if it, she's very religious. So she's like, if it's my time, it's my time to go. And I'm just like, I'm like, okay, I can never be that way. I think I'd be freaking out too. But at the same time, it's like, we have to be positive, right? If we're not, we're just gonna be miserable until that day comes. And then when the day comes and you're thinking about it still, it's just gonna be bad for you. Um, so just try to stay positive and just think positive and have happy thoughts and be like, all right, cool. I'm gonna have the surgery. I'm gonna get out of the surgery and then I'm gonna go home and eat like a fucking cup of noodle soup or something. I don't know. You're like, thanks for the advice, Ruby. Fucking idiot. um, let's see. Yeah, Mrs. Coffee's having that. On the 12th. Yeah, if I had her number, I'd probably be calling her. Are you okay? Are you okay? You're fine, right? I feel like other people worry about the person who's actually gonna go through something. Then, it's just fucking funny because I'm like, are you okay? You're okay, right? I'm making sure you're fine. Are you okay? Let's see. Cami said, thanks, Mrs. Crochet and Coffee. Jen says, I just had a uterine uh, ablation in June. It's been great ever since. What is that? What is that, Jen? What is ablation? What is that? Um, Cami says, are you having it all removed? Miss Coffee says yes, but offer all but my right ovary so I don't go into yeah. You were talking about that. I hope PCOS too. So a lot against me. Serena says, you don't have to have a uterus to be a woman. It's how you feel, not what you have. Yeah, exactly. Miss Carr says, I am having it done half laparoscopically, half hoo-ha. I don't know why that was so fucking hard for me to read. Sherry says, the best thing I ever did was getting total hyster. Jen says it's when they literally burn out and remove the uterus lining so you don't have periods anymore. Oh, okay. Cami says it's polycystic ovarian syndrome. Oh, okay. I was like, what is that? I was trying to like, wait, what is that? Yeah, I mean, I really like what Serena said. Sorry, I'm talking like I'm in a fucking discussion board. Like, cause so like in my class we have discussion boards, and every time someone comments something, we have to be like, oh John, that was really great. That was a really great comment. So like I'm stuck in that. So if I say something like that, it doesn't mean I don't mean it. It's just that I'm so used to it with my class that when someone says something and I think it's actually good, I'm gonna be like, that's a great job. Thanks for sharing. And you're just like, what the fuck, Ruby? Like, what are you being so weird? Like, I don't know. I'm in fucking school mode. Sorry. I had been on my period nonstop for almost 4 solid months. Testing and ultrasounds all showed nothing but a small advances. That's crazy. I remember that. I remember that you were saying that. Yeah, you were miserable. So he said the ablation is a great option before a total. Yeah. I'm just happy you guys are getting your shit done, because there's a lot of people out there who can't because it's expensive, or two, because they're scared. I would love that person who was like, I don't want to go see the doctor because I don't want to hear what they have to say. But then again, it's like, I'm going to be more miserable not knowing what the fuck is happening in me than when if I go for a day and they tell me what's happening in me, you know? So I'm glad that you ladies did something about your problem because, you know, it just gets worse if you don't get it fixed. Cami says, I am 50, not sure they will take all. Cynthia says, I experienced menopause symptoms at 40, no periods, no spotting, nothing. It's the best, don't fear that. Menopause? I heard that shit's terrible. What are you talking about? Oh my god. So the one thing that my mom and my mother-in-law tell me is that you sweat so much, like it's fucking, oh god. And I think that's like what scares me is like the sweating a lot, like getting hot flashes. I fucking hate that. Kemi says, thanks, guys. I need all the encouragement I can get. You're gonna be okay, Kemi. You're gonna be alright. And you know we're always here. You can always write me and be like, hey girl, I'm feeling down. I'm like, what? You're fine. Jen says, I had no idea you were gonna have a hysterectomy, Miss Coffee. I've missed so much news. I was forced, but I went. Well, I'm glad you did. Serena says, I can't. My OBGYN won't recommend it, so I can't have insurance, won't pay for it. Oh, God. Shen says, so what are you going to do, Serena? Shen says, I would have no periods anymore. My hubby wanted me to get my tubes tied, and it makes me think about having to still deal with periods with no purpose. Nah, don't think of it that way. Let's see. I have that. So I don't know. Everyone's different, but I have the IUD and I haven't had a period, so it's kind of. I mean, I think I've had like spotting here and there, like a couple months back, but I haven't had a period, which is fucking crazy. You know, you want to know what I heard? So a lot of times, like, I guess it just depends on the person, but in the marriage, like a lot of the times, the man's always like, you should get your tubes tied, right? You know. But men don't realize that it's way fucking easier for them to get their shit snipped, right? It's less painful, like believe it or not, than it is for a woman to get her tubes tied. So like if any of you women on here ever feel like you're being pressured into doing that, just turn around and be like, bitch, why don't you cut your shit? Like that's what I told Aunt. Like he was at a point once where he was like, oh my god, you know, we can't have no more kids. Like this is stressful. I understand. And he was like, you know, you should get your tubes tied. And I'm like, I'm not fucking doing that. I'm like, you can get your shit snipped. I don't give a fuck. But I'm not, like, I'm not doing that. And then people are like, it's a lot easier, like, after you give birth and you have that done. And I'm like, yeah, but not everybody has that option. Not everybody gets pregnant and then decides right away, like, oh, yeah, you know, I'm going to have my tubes tied. You know, a lot of people wait, or some people don't even think about it. And then months down the road, they're just like, yeah, I should have my tubes tied, right? And then it's a whole surgery. It's like, you know, I think it's like a whole surgery where you actually have to stay at the hospital, whereas the guy just goes in and out and has a fucking ice pack on his dick. Like, come on. I don't know why I went from that to that, but I was just, I don't know. There's just something that I don't know, had on my mind, and it pisses me off that a lot of guys always like, hey, yeah, you should have your tubes tied. Like, what? Fuck up. Let's see. So Reba says, I experienced that in the end. We discovered it was the naproxen they had me on causing excessive bleeding. Fuck. Not hot, but no hot flashes or anything. Okay. That so Cammy, so our like woman. So okay, I know it's not weird, but you know how every pregnancy is different, every period's different, everybody's body's different. Is like every menopause experience different? That's what I want to know. Jen says, oh well, sorry, but I don't take any blood thinners, but I could see that happening. Cynthia says, yeah, I didn't have hot flashes for a while. That is not. Oh, I did. Okay. Serena says, I just keep taking birth control, all I can do. Miss Coffee says, go to the doctor for a tummy ache, come out with no gallbladder, fixed hernia, and consult for hysterectomy. And just, damn, yeah. See that? But then again, like, I'm glad that they caught all that shit because later down the road, had you not known about any other stuff, it would have been worse. Jen says, less money too. Shannon says, does anyone think it's possible to go into menopause while still nursing? I've been sweating like insanely since he was born. Oh, no. So after you have a baby, it's fucking crazy. Like you'll sweat, and you'll feel sick sometimes. Like you'll feel nauseated. It's all normal because right after you have even up to a year. So like postpartum lasts up to a year, right? So within that whole year, your body's changing because you're pregnant for 9 months and now your body doesn't have that baby. So it's like, what the fuck? That's how I see it, right? But it's true. Like your hormones are out of whack right now. But if you're sweating a lot, it's not that you're going into early menopause. It's just that you just had a baby and your body's getting back to the way it used to be. Let's see. Cami says, yeah, Miss Crochet Coffee. I'm worried if they find something else. It's less expensive to have a vasectomy. Exactly, that too. Miss Coffee said, I was in and out same day after getting my tubes tied. Really? The fuck? That's, I don't know. That's crazy. Kevin says, Shannon, I don't think so. Tubal is outpatient, but still. Cynthia said, oh, that's what Jen said. Cynthia says, a lot of crafty people seem to not have a lot of friends, so we understand. We're here for each other, most of us in a way. What did Cami say? Thanks, you guys. And Ruby don't have a lot of friends. Well, you have us. We're your friends. See, I'm reading comments. I always say, like, so if you hear me doing all that, it's because I'm fucking reading. Shannon says, Mrs. Coffee, you have been through a lot and still going in such a short time. Cami says, love this community. Yes, everyone is different, but I think hot flushes are common. Oh no, I would have died. My gallbladder was about to burst. Yeah. Serena says, my mom had her tubes tied, clipped, and burnt, and still had my brother. Holy what the fuck? That's insane. Cynthia said, have your doctor check your hormone levels. Oh, and also, thyroid. Oh my god, yes. Please have them check your thyroid too. Like, it's always good to have everything checked. Do blood panel if you can, just to make sure. But like if you just had a baby and you're feeling like you're getting really hot and stuff, it's just your hormones. But yeah, you always want to make sure too. If you feel like you want to go to the doctor, then just go to the doctor, you know? Reading these comments. They're so fucking fast, I can't read that fast. Jen says, oh my god, after I had Jolie May, I would sweat so much. Wake up was, oh my god, girl. Yes, I remember those. Those night sweats. Oh my god. I fucking remember those. Now you gave me flashbacks right now. Holy shit, I remember those. I also had like carpal tunnel in my fingers. Like I would wake up and for a whole hour I couldn't go like this. Like seriously, like I was like this, or like this, but I could not do this for a whole fucking hour. And this lasted for like 5 fucking months. Yeah, the day after getting my tubes tied, it popped up and went on about life. I thought I dreamt it. Damn, that's crazy. Thank you so much for saying that. I hope that's what it is and just a long postpartum. Yeah. Is this your first baby? Sometimes when it's your first baby, it's like your body really gets out of whack. Like pregnancy fucks you up. Like, and then the second time you have a kid, it's like, God damn it. Like so with Jonathan was my, oh god, he was my worst after symptoms, right? After I had him, the worst symptoms were with him. And then during pregnancy, my worst was Michael because that motherfucker was heavy as shit. I had 6-pound babies. He was almost 9 pounds when I had him. So I was in pain. I didn't know how much it means to me. Shen says, really? Thyroid? I'll definitely ask my doctor again. Take thyroid. Yeah. So my sister, she was having like really bad anxiety and depression, and she was sweating a lot, and she was losing weight. But most of it was like sweating and anxiety. And she went to the doctor, they checked her thyroid, and it turned out that she had thyroid disease. And she got on pills and she got better. So you just want to check. You know, you never know. You might not have it. Maybe it's just like I said, your hormones. But like Cynthia said, if you feel like you need to go to the doctor, just go to the doctor. Oh yeah, thyroid can totally throw everything on. Yeah, yeah, it sucks. Serena says going to the doctor for depression or an issue is not wrong. It's okay. I have bipolar 2 and
Is this
manic
water?
depression.
Please tell me. Is this water?
Huh?
Is this water?
No.
Is that water?
Why? What'd you do?
I need water.
What did you eat?
I didn't eat anything.
Then why do you need water?
I don't know.
And you better not be getting hot Cheetos. Yep. A lot of people are scared to go to the doctor for depression, but don't be. And I'm going to tell you this right now. If you have depression and you go to a doctor and you feel like that doctor isn't taking care of you the first fucking day that you go and get help, go to a different doctor. Don't stick around. Don't do it. Because that's not going to help you. You always want to go to someone who cares about you, who you feel cares about you. I've had friends who have gone to doctors for depression, like they're really like bad, like they're about to have a breakdown, and they've gone to doctors, and they're just like, "You're fine, I'll be okay. Here's some medicine." Like, no, don't do that, because one, you can't just determine what medicine to give someone or like how much, or they actually have to. Usually, when someone's like on the edge, like on having suicidal ideations or just very, very anxiety ridden, and you feel like you're on the edge, they usually have to send you to their psychologist for like a little session to make sure you're gonna be okay. Unless you admit yourself to the hospital, that's different. And then they start talking to you about what you can take, or you know what I'm saying. But always make sure that you feel like you're being taken care of when you go get help, because if not, it's going to be a very rocky and bumpy process. You know what I'm saying?
Can I show your fans this?
What is that?
I was having a Halloween party and I made stuff, and they got me this shrinchy. Give me a 5. Give me a 5, okay? Oh. And I got a balloon right here. Yeah, let me show you.
Are you done? No! What the fuck? Stop! Oh my god. Ew. Stop. Alright, go. 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 Go, babe.
Okay, I'll show him. Bark, 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 bark.
Go.
Go.
Being serious, go now.
Being serious, go now.
Damn kid.
Sorry.
That's weird, right? Carpal tunnel related to pregnancy. It happened to me too with this one. First pregnancy, no. Or chocolate milk. Second kid, stop growing body hair. Third kid, one word. Sciatica. Damn. So it's my third. Dude, stop. Okay. Stop.
Okay, sorry.
I had no idea 42. Crazy things happen with it for sure. I have to go through for a therapist to find the right one. Oh yeah. Yeah, sometimes you do. So Shannon says 42. Wow, that's awesome. Um, Serena says, true story, throw, I don't throw therapist. This coffee, that's another thing. I grown zero body hair since I was 40, so it goes everywhere. I wish, God, I wish I didn't grow hair. I fucking hate hair. But I like my hair. If I cut my hair, um, and like in 3 months, it'll be like super long again. My hair grows out so fucking long. Like it's so crazy, so fast. I can't keep up with it. Hmm. What time is it? Oh fuck, it's 1:28. Okay. That's so funny. So I've noticed the last two lives, I always say, "What time is it?" And it's always 1:28 when I say that shit. Isn't that crazy? Like that is weird. I keep thinking I'm in like Hawaii time where I would go on at 7 and then up to like 11, 12 maybe. And now it's like since I go on like later, almost 11, it's like no bitch, it's like 1, 2 in the morning. um Shannon says, I know I need a therapist, but finding one can be really hard and takes so long. Trying to cut self help instead. I know it'll be fine. I just start talking to people. Yeah, that can help too. I mean, whatever you're comfortable with. As long as you have people there for you, I think you can self care. Um, just know your limit. Know when you think you need the help, because if not, if you don't know your limit, then that's when bad stuff starts happening. You know what I'm saying? It's scary to say that, but it's the fucking reality and it's the truth. Um, like I've told you guys that when I know I'm bad, I force myself to go outside and walk. And if that doesn't help, that's when I go to the doctor. Um, it's 2:28 here, Serena says. Whoop whoop, I just finished my painting. Naomi's super fucking fast, dude. I'm over here like, yeah, I'm on my 20th diamond painting. I have no post, what's it called? No post reviews. I don't even know what the fuck that is anymore. But like I said, I promise you guys, this is the only one I'm gonna work on and finish because I love it. It's one of my favorite diamond painting images. I swear to God, I'm gonna be so tired tomorrow. I really want to wake up on time for the stupid ass fucking DAC release. And I swear to God, if I sleep in and I wake up and that diamond painting is not available, I'm going to fucking yeet everything in my room outside the window. Okay, so an ESP thing. Yay, Naomi. Angie says, okay, folks, it's 2:30 on the East Coast and my back's shot. Enjoyed hanging with all you tonight and hope you have a safe, happy weekend. Same to you, Angie. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate it. I love having all you guys here. Serena says, Shannon, I am on Facebook. If you need to talk, you can message me in both Ruby's Facebook group and Mrs. Coffee's. Yeah, I have a Facebook group, by the way. I don't really advertise it because like everybody has like a Facebook group that they go to or just like whatever. Cynthia says, I'm completing Lavender Witch in a couple of hours. Awesome. Yay. I want to see that. Night all. Okay. So, good night, Angie. I'm going to go now because I'm getting tired. Um, I thought this wine was going to unwind me, but it just fucking made me really tired. So, I'm going to go to sleepeth and find the drills that I fucking yeeted out of my room. I hope you guys have a good night or a good morning, depending on where you're watching me from. I had fun talking about a whole bunch of stuff. You guys know we always talk about everything. Next week, for sure, there's going to be a true crime story. Okay, for sure, for sure. I'm going to be done with school, so awesome, at least for this semester. And then I start up like November 9th or some shit. I don't fucking know, but whatever. Thank you, Cynthia. I appreciate that. Can you guys see? Can you guys hear how tired I am? Have a good night, Ruby and everyone. Good night. Good night, Mrs. Coffee. I'm so tired. I'm probably gonna play Animal Crossing for a little bit and then go to bed. All right, guys. I love y'all. Have a wonderful night. Good night. Have a safe night. Jeremy, are you still in here with Trapper? Good night, Jer Bear. Good night, Cynthia. Good night, guys.